Yo, what's up? Welcome to episode 63 of East Meets West, man. I am your guy, Joker, man. Yeah, man. Yo, Josh, I have an intro, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show it off after I introduce y'all. But yeah, man, let me know in the chat, man, what y'all think about this intro, because
Yeah, let us know what you think about this fucking intro and if you notice anything. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, I am here with Josh, man. What is going on, Josh?
Fuck you.
Oh, and I am here with my West Coast Connect, my broski. I haven't spoken to him in a while, man. What's going on, Gomez?
Peace, love, and chicken grease. Yo, happy to be here. Can't wait to see what the fuck they're talking about. But yeah, I gotta see this and see what's going on. Because like I said, I haven't been here since like last Christmas. I seen all y'all motherfuckers. But I've been just trying to find something real quick. But thank you for everybody in the fucking chat. Appreciate it, and happy to be here in another show on a Sunday. Go Raiders, baby!
Sunday fun day. It says church, right? It's church. That's it, man. Yeah, I was doing a lot of editing for these intros and shit, and I see Broski, and that's one of the first things he used to say in the beginning of these videos. This is church day, baby. It's church, man.
Yeah.
So anyway, in the chat, let me know. Look, got 14, 15 people in the chat.
Nice.
Just let me know what y'all think. I like the video. I put work on this video, but this, somebody here, you know how they are, you know what I mean? So, without further ado, man, let's see.
Cut like a guillotine.
Yeah, broski.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
It. I like
See,
it.
that's it. But
hey, you had me showing a key, right? Key book.
You see, but that just proves my point right there. Thank you, Gomez. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Because you know what, Gomez? If you didn't like how you looked, you wouldn't have said that, would you not?
You're right, dude. You're right.
Listen,
I thought about that. That was the first thing on my mind.
Listen, people in the chat, yo. All right, the thing Josh is complaining about is because the first intro that we played, how we started on the show right now, he has a key book. He has a FF48 8.0.
Yeah, I think that.
No, it isn't even about that. It's about you took me, which doesn't even look like me anymore.
I'm trying to motivate you so you get back to that shape, bro.
Okay. But you take like the grainiest fucking video you could possibly find of me. And it isn't even about me. I don't even care. Like, when I showed the Galactus, the FF48, you don't even see my face. So it's not even about seeing my face. I'm just saying about, like, the grain. You took, like, the worst quality video of me that you could possibly find.
Yo, real quick, the music is meh. All right, I'll give you that, but I like it.
God forbid, we got to get Erod back in there because, we got to do that. But he's not even here on the show. Why did we even redo the video?
See, thank you, Nick. Thank you, man. Thank you. You see, one Grav likes it. I see the Doom here that's trying to get in, but I don't know. The Doom is not. I don't know. It says device not connected. Doom, if you hear me back there. My man Heroes Were Born said, "Look, Skinny Josh in the new video."
Skinny Josh.
Oh, so you see more of Josh's face. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just trying to show off. Josh. You know what I mean? It looks good. I appreciate that, man. I thought it was dope. I thought it was dope too. You know what I mean? I had to add Erod back on. You know what I mean? Because my man Erod said he's going to be making some appearances on the show once in a while when he can. I like you put Nick and Josh's. You get brother in the new video. You know what? I'm about to replace Josh with Nick. How about that? I could do that. I could do that.
Josh and Nicholas.
I don't get it.
I'm here for the Doom. I like you younger. I don't know what he's trying to say, but
I like if you put Nick and Josh, we didn't get brother. Okay.
yeah. I think Doom is trying to get on, but I don't know. He's back there. I don't know. His device is a mess. Fear the Beard, man. Anyway, you know what? Let's start this off, man. Shouting out the friends of the show, man. You already know, man. Real quick, we're gonna start. Let's get into comics, man. Online LCS guys, man. Shout out to Angie. And shout out to Arsenio and shout out to Adonis. All right, that's the new baby born that they have there, man. Let's get into comics.com, guys. Get your books from here, your supplies, Funko Pops, action figures. Use the EMW10 code, guys. Get 10% off on your purchase. Is the one-off time code. You also have Thoro 10, and then you also have New York Warriors, guys. All right. So next up we have is going to be E-Rod, man. E-Rod 212 comic book pressing services with the EMW10 code, man. Get 10% off, man. Hit him up on IG at E-Rod 212 or Express CVP. Email him right there at expresscvp@yahoo.com. He submits at CGC and CBCS, guys. Through CGC, he does give his discount. I think it is 10%, if I'm not mistaken. Just, check with him on IG. All right. Let me see who else we have here. We have Jose, man. Shout out to Jose, man. Jose Gonzalez, man. Great dude, man. We got to chop it up. What was it? Terrific on, man. Hopefully we get to do it again, man, next year, or maybe one of these cons is coming up next year earlier than that, before Terrificon. But yeah, man, here you get your custom-made pot of cola stainless steel tumblers, guys, man. Great dude. Makes wallets, custom knives, custom coasters, custom whatever you want, man. Hats, shirts, all that stuff, man. So shout out to Jose Gonzalez, man. And last but not least is going to be A&S Comics, man. This is a nice online LCS and a brick and mortar too.
You know what?
What's up? You forgot something?
I forgot. I should have mentioned this to you yesterday.
I will talk about it after this. Let me just finish this right
Yeah. That's fine.
So yeah, man. Shout out to Alex over here, man. In A&S Comics, man. Here you can hit him up on IG. And place a pull list, make an order with these guys, man. After you check East Meets West, FOC, from CBSI, guys. So yeah, man, definitely check that out. I mean, give them guys a holler, man. This is Broski's LCS over here in IG. And they have a nice show. I gotta visit them now, man. They're in Jersey, man. I think Biggs is not too far from them, so we might take a trip down to A&S Comics, man. So shout out to Alex and them, man. All right, I think they have 2 stores in Jersey. But yeah, what's up, Josh? Go ahead.
No, we could talk about it after the show. It's fine.
Okay. Real quick, man, let me give a shout out to the people in the chat, man, joining us, man. We have 23 people joining us today. And I want to say, first of all, before I say a shout out, man, to the people in the chat, thank you, everybody who reposted for the show again, man. I truly appreciate that.
Fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Josh. You're not too happy about something. Must be good. But yeah, we got Terry J saying in the chat, man, saying, yo, we got Wesley, man, comics collection, future specs, man. You already know, man. Yo. All right, man. We got Kenny Swag saying, let's go. And who else we have here? We have GT Key Comics. Who else we have? We have Johnny Dakota, guys. Guys, if you're in Canada, all right, and you need some pressing for your comic books, guys, hit up Johnny Dakota on IG, guys. As it is, Johnny Dakota, guys, man. He's a presser, guys. Instead of shipping your books all the way to the States, man, you got your local guy there, man, at Johnny Dakota, man. All right. We also have.
I'm sorry. Did you not finish the chat?
No, I didn't. Not yet. Nicholas Goltra's in the house. It's all good, man. We got Marco's Big Droops is in the house. Look, my favorite Grav is in the house, man. My man Nick. All right. We got Phil Ailing in the house. What is going on? What's up? My man Chinmo is in the house. Thank you for joining us tonight, man. We got my man Nick's brother. We got Josh. Who else we have? We have some dude 682 joining us. Yay. Josh versus Joker round 3. Oh man, yeah. Listen, you can't always agree. You know what I mean? Can't always, but then again, he's always gonna be my brother. We always disagree. Family disagrees. You know what I mean? So, who else we have? We have Heroes Reborn, man. He's saying, "What's up, guys? What's up to you, man?" Sam Klotzko's in the house. He said, "Joker, did you claim the Batman books you won from Team Nerd Herd?" I did not, Sam Klotzko. I didn't even know. I gotta hit him up. I hit up Steve. I hit up Steve after this. Who else we have? We got Bricks the Iron Geek is in the house saying, yo, what's going on? Jersey to the Bay, what is going on? He's saying, what's up, everybody? Make sure y'all say what's up back to Jersey to the Bay, man. All right. Who else we have here, man? I want to make sure I don't missing anybody here. We got Thoro in the house. What's going on? He said, what up, East Meets West? It's church Sunday. No cursing, Joshy Washy. All right, there you go.
Actually, Thoro says something. I know the Giants suck, or I know, Josh, the Giants suck. Season's done. Yeah, they do, and I know that. I gave up on them. But focus on comics. Well, I just did focus on comics.
And that's why he's upset.
No, yeah, Richie just sent me something. Have you seen these workout covers for the series Robins?
Nah, pull it up so we could show it. Pull it up. Pull it up. All right. So you got High Voltage Marcus in the house. He's saying, yo, sup? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Cat Sadu. I don't know. Let me know. But my man is, I know. My man is very, he be leaving comics on FOC. My man is up on the FOC, guys. My man Cat's right here. So shout out to you, bro. We got Free Energy in the house. What's going on? And that's what Josh was talking about, what Thoro's saying. I know Josh, the Giants sucks. Season done. Focus on comics, man. We also have Double O. What's going on? Thank you for joining us, man. And we got Taco Daniel Warbera's in the house. He said, what's up, homies? Thank you for workout covers. Look horrible, my man Cat said.
Oh, here you go. Ready?
Yeah, workout covers. Real quick, let me just see something before I show that. Yo, damn. Hold on. Let me just respond to the Doom in the back, man. I can't add you, brother. Bro. You don't have service. I mean, you don't have,
internet.
All right. So there we go, man. Let me add this real quick, man. So we see what Josh is talking. Oh, Mike. Okay. Josh. There you go. You know what's going on, Wilbert. All right. I can't unsee Robbins.
Oh my god! And it made her look kind of corny.
That looked nice. The last one. Yeah. You know, that looked like a Jim Bartell cover. What I'm gonna say. I could be wrong.
That looked like I'm not gonna buy type shit.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah. So he said no, Josh. My man Cat says, hey Josh, will these workout covers give you motivation to hit the gym again?
Yo, all I have to, I don't need motivation. I would be back in the gym do I not think that like I'm gonna instantly get infected with COVID at the gym? I feel like I'm not one of these people that like walks around, not to go on a COVID tirade here for a minute, but like I don't walk around like thinking I'm gonna get COVID off of everything. I'll mask up and whatnot, but like gyms, like everyone's sweating, everyone's touching everything that, all the machines and whatnot. Most people don't wipe them down. I don't know. As much as I want and need to get back to the gym.
Oh man, what's going on, Chef RD Harris? What's going on? My man Chef went to New York Comic Con. What is going on? I missed out on going, bro. And my man said, pause. Yo, that's all I gotta say. Man. Gyms are still sketchy. All right. So yeah, man. Let's start this, man. Today we're gonna be doing a couple things here, man. We're gonna do some cover tunes from CBSI real quick. I think it's only like 5 covers or 6 covers that he put up. Some nice pulp covers. You know what I mean? Some things that way off. I've never seen. You know what I mean? All right, there you go, my man Doom. Let me just add you. There you go. That was you backstage, right, Doom?
Yeah. Am I not up?
Yeah, you good now, man. Yo, yeah. I could have added you before. I don't know what was going on, bro.
Are we on right now?
Yeah, we on.
Yeah.
We live.
Oh,
we live, man. We live, man. What is going on, man? From Beantown. Thanks for joining us, man. What he said? This time you're live. Will you live? Should freeze showing those covers. Okay. Yeah, man. So let's do this, man. So yeah, we're gonna do some cover tunes from CBSI. We're gonna be talking about our artist spotlights. We're covering John Byrne, Joe Jusko, and Gil Kane this week, and we're gonna talk about Fandom, DC Fandom, definitely, man.
All right. So it looks like it's a 4-hour show. All right.
Nah, not really, because we're gonna get right into it, man. How about that? We're gonna get right into it. All right, man. So let me just share this real quick and just start off with cover tunes real quick, man. He only has like six, I think 5 or 6 covers, man. So Morello, man, issue 181. All right. This is the controversy first appearance issue right here. All right. So we're gonna start off, man, with Morello. And he, like I said, man, he's showing off some horror covers over here. Like so these are Golden Age covers too. Some of them, are dope. You know what I mean? The first couple of covers I enjoy and I like. We're gonna start off with this one right here, man. We got Thriller Mysteries, Volume 6, number 1 from 37, excuse me. Cover all these covers, by the way. No, he could not find data of who came up with these covers. So, which is very interesting. All right, guys. Here he puts down incredible painted skeleton menace cover. This one is a bit on the simple side, but very effective. Basically, every cover in this series is amazing. Dude, I like this skull cover, guys. What you say?
Yeah, no. Shout out to Mike Morello doing this since October, doing the secret. Was it hot pulp? These are what magazines, right? Magazines. So this is dope. I like it. It's something different and something in the wild that you do not see digging into books, especially if you're not a person who collects magazines size comics or yeah. So yeah, I like it.
What you say, Josh?
Yeah. So this is a magazine or this is a comic?
I'm assuming this is a magazine.
Okay.
He doesn't say. He doesn't say this here.
I mean, I respect it because it's really old.
Mm-hmm. And I kind of respect it even more because since he can't find who did these cover arts of these books, it's like wow, you know what I mean? But yeah, Doom, what you say?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this stupid thing. Yeah, it's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Pulp,
it's got a pulp feel. I think somebody said it. Somebody said it. Maybe you said it. I don't know.
Yes,
like,
yes.
It's got a. Well, what are we doing this week? Like thrilling stuff? Is that what it is?
Yes, I guess.
Halloween?
Yeah, I'm assuming since it's Halloween month, So yeah.
All right, cool. So this is definitely up Gomez's alley then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's nothing that I would be super thrilled about. It's just not my cup of tea, but yeah, it's okay.
Like, look who's peeking over here, man. Like, where the fuck you at, James? Where the fuck you at? Yeah.
We're trying to get on, but
I'll chill in the chat. That was you backstage. I thought it was Doom. It was James. Okay, yeah, I couldn't add you, James. I don't know, for some reason you had no connection backstage. So yeah, man. So we're gonna move on, man. We're gonna move on from this one to this one here. I like this one here. Nice cover, man. And they have Batman. You know what I mean? On the cover, but not the Batman. You know what I mean? Here we got Spicy Mysteries from February 1936. Cover. Also, like I said, man, he couldn't find no who done this. He puts a hanging and a girl in her underwear. And what's that? In 1936, years before Detective Comics, Batman. Anyway, anyhow, a great cover. And while most of the others in this series are more good girl than they are horror, but in the mood on this one is outstanding. I mean, I like this cover, man. This is the art is pretty badass. Guys, what y'all say?
Yeah, dope. Like I think what Doom says right up my alley is something that I would like to get if possible. But yeah, it's it. It's 1930s. Shit's like a classic ass horror. So it's a mystery, spicy.
Oh, he's back from vacation. Josh, what you say?
It's all right. I like it better than the first one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. It's okay.
All right, no doubt. And Doom.
So yeah, I can appreciate this, like as far as the art goes and the time period, and I'm assuming it's all painted. I can appreciate it. Just it's just not my thing, I guess. I kind of like it on a movie poster, kind of a vibe, but it's just nothing that I would have picked up. So.
I feel you, bro. I mean, like we all said, man, we can appreciate it from afar, right? That's about it.
Yeah, I can appreciate it. It's nice. Just nothing I would have picked up though.
I hear you, man. And all these books, and you said before too, you're not a big Golden Age person, so these are Golden Age books,
I like how
I've never.
Doom's Mike's like in the 1930s.
Yeah, he does. He does sound a little, yeah.
I love
Is this AirPods suck? All right, I'll turn this off.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one while he fixes that, man. We have Dime Mystery, volume 30. Issue number 4, damn, back from 1944, volume 30, really. Here we got. He says, "Remind anyone of anything? Outstanding cover and clearly the influence for Chamber of Chills, number 19, and way before it, 9 years actually. Chamber is better, but who can afford one?" So here you go, guys, and with this cover here, man, I was about to say it does look like a cover from back in the day too, but yeah, he says Chamber of Chills, issue 19, guys. What you say?
What is up with the 7 keys to murder?
I don't
Is it
know.
like telling you how to murder somebody in 7 ways?
I don't know. You got me, bro. Ask Mike, man. Ask Mike all these questions. These wonderful questions, these valid questions. My man Gomez, what you say?
Yeah. These are all like dope ass covers, man. I like it. It's festive. It speaks horror. So yeah, I'll get these if I ever see them. So yeah, no, it's dope.
Yes, man. I don't know if Doom has fixed his mic. I don't know. If not, we can move on, Doom.
Yeah, no, and again, like I said,
You sound better.
Yeah.
I'll fix this up. But anyway, like I said, I can appreciate this time period. I can appreciate the art. I mean, I'm a huge what do you call? Pawn Stars, that show on History Channel. Like I love watching that stuff. So from time to time, this type of art always comes up. It's just like I said, it's just not my thing. But
I hear you, bro.
I like it. But you know what? If you had a bunch of these and somehow was able to display it, I'm sure it would be super sick, though.
Yeah,
like
I got you.
Time period, yeah.
Before we move on, man, we got a $5 super chat from Uncle Roman. Shout out to Roman Curtis. He said, "Oh, cool, the Doom is here. I turned back just in time. The Doom and 3 other guys. Let's get this show started now." Yo, Uncle Roman, appreciate you, man. Guys, you already know, man. If y'all been watching, our videos and Josh's video, you've seen Josh's channel and on Coffee and Comics, my man Roman's been showing some dope books for great prices, man, from his LCS. You know what I mean? So shout out to Roman, man. All right, man. So we're gonna move on. My man Sif Lordy's in the house. What's going on, Sif, man? And Raging Comics. Yes. Shout out to the Spine Takes there, man.
Yo, I think both Siths are in here at the same time. I want to see if that ever. Yeah, I want to see if that ever happened. See
and
if
LETT Comics.
Like a rip in the time-space continuum or something like that.
So there we go, guys. Here we go. We're moving on. I think it's 3 more books we have here. The next one's going to be Weird Tales, issue number 3, volume 28. Here he puts down, many would tell you that the great covers don't kick in for the first few years, and I tend to agree. However, once they do, they are great. They are great for a long time. Keep in mind that stories by Howard and others can cause some of these to be very pricey. Guys, what you say? Not my cover, not my thing, man. I don't like this one. This is my least favorite one out of all of them so far. So what y'all say?
Yeah, same here. I don't feel this one. This one's kind of whack, to be honest, out of all of them.
No, I hear you, man.
I actually like the idea, the concept of it. I just don't think it's drawn particularly well. If it was drawn better, I
There you go. They say what's up to each other over there, man. All right, Sif and Sif Lorley. What's going? There you go.
Oh yeah, that's right. There could be 2 of them, but eventually they'll have to kill each other.
All right, Doom. What you say? Same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like it.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking either, man.
It's too distorted. I think if it was cleaner, I think if like Perillo did this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
I just said.
He did this with an oil painting.
Yeah.
That you would take this cover up to like a next level.
Yeah. Like that's what I just said. Like I like the concept of it. It's just drawn poorly.
Yeah, but you have somebody now do it. I think they could really.
Yo, I'm not gonna be highlighting your shit no more. Get your ass in the show. How about that? All right. Get your ass in the show, hey. They look like
Can't
It
think
look
like that booty.
it look like it's Raging Cajuns and Mullet Comics. Happy birthday, y'all, man. Happy birthday.
Oh,
both
happy
of y'all.
birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yes. All right. So we got two more covers, guys. Two more covers, and then we're done with cover tunes. It's gonna be Terror Tales, the next one, volume 2, number 1. Here we got it from 1935. 1935. Here he puts down. There are actually some not so great covers in this series, but there are a few gems, and most of them come early. This Blood Lake cover, replete. I got you, James. I see you back there. With undead grabby hands and grim boatmen lurking in the shadows are enough to make any cover amazing. So there you go.
I like this one.
He's not back there. You like this one? Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like, the river Styx and, the Ferry of the Dead or the Ferryman of the Dead and what's his name? Charon or something like that. And I like it. I do.
Yeah,
I wouldn't buy it, but, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than the other one that we just saw.
Yeah.
To me. Broski.
Oh yeah, it's like the title "When Love Went Mad." Was she like I'm guessing she killed all those people, and they're coming to haunt her. So that's what it looks like, and there's death right behind her. So it's a dope ass. It goes with the tie-in of and it's terror. You know what I mean? It's like it's her aftermath. So I like the concept. The art explains a lot of things, and just with the little thing. So yeah, it's a dope. That's a dope. All tied together on that one. That's probably my best one out of all of them.
Okay, this one here. Okay, Doom. What you say?
God damn, Gomez went deep on this one. Huh?
You know,
holy shit! It's like one of those artists that just has like a spot on their whole canvas, and then Gomez is able to break down the whole thing. It's about life, and the eternal glimpse into it. I like this one. I do like this one. So I'll leave it at that. I like it.
All right. Hey, we'll move on to the last one, man. Last one is going to be this one here, man. Some freaky shit here. All right, there we go. We got Horror Stories, Volume 11, number 1. Off the bat, I don't like. I hate rats, so I'm not gonna like this one. Here we got certainly not as gruesome as the others on this list, but much more nuance. The depiction of Satan being much more vampiric take than the usual red guy with horns, right there on the screen and shit, is a feature I really like on this. Guys, what y'all guys say? This is a freaky cover for me.
Yeah, this one's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kid's alter ego, you know what I mean? Like the best, like the Bizarros type shit. No, it's crazy. It's a crazy ass one. So yeah, I like it. I like that fact because this is horror. So you automatically just got like jump. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't fuck with rats. But anyway, Josh, what you say?
I think same like the one, not the last one, the one before. Like I sort of like the concept. I don't know. I think it could have been done better. There's parts of it that I like, but
okay, all right. Doom, what you say?
Yeah, I mean, you obviously can see that there's a theme, right? So all this pre-code horror stuff, it's like it's actually this stuff is highly sought after. Again, not by me, but this pre-code horror stuff. I mean, horror was huge back in, back in these days. Like, I think they were more popular than like superhero comics at one time. All of this horror stuff. So, but yeah, this one's cool. I mean, I can see the whole Honey, I Shrunk the Kids thing. Whatever.
Yeah, Uncle Roman, and that cover really represented New York City.
Facts.
Fuck that, man.
You got the crack addict you got the crack addict looking through the window.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. But that's the issue number 181, guys, of cover tunes from Mike Morello. Shout out to Mike Morello, man. At CBSI, man. You already know, guys. You can find Mike Morello's article there for cover tunes. He also does cover fire, guys, on Tuesday. And you can also catch our FOCs that we do on Friday, guys. Make sure you do that on CBSI comicbookinvest.com, guys. Go check it out, man. You're probably too late for DC tonight, but you can get your orders in for Marvel Independence for tomorrow. All right, guys. Definitely, man. And we got, we got a long time listener, first time caller. What is going on?
First time caller. Any special request?
Yeah. Play Freebird.
Play with Floyd.
Oh man! All right. So appreciate everybody joining us, man. I hope you like that article from Mike Morello. We're gonna do our spin off our own of artist spotlights, but we used to do just one artist, but we're covering 3 artists now, and not so many covers. We will try to pick one cover for each artist.
Why don't we do the DC thing next? Mix it up instead of doing just covers and covers and covers and covers.
I agree, Josh. Let's do it. Let's do it, Josh. Let's do it. Let's go to work. Come on.
Yeah, you want to spice it up? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Majority rules, man. All right. So there you go. You already heard it, man. Listen, we're gonna do this. We're gonna talk about some DC fandom. You already know, man. Let's move this down here. So yeah, guys, man. If y'all known yesterday, man, it was it was 1 p.m. Eastern over here on the East Coast, man. It started DC Fandom, which was fucking dope. I enjoyed it. There was a lot of things that I liked. There was a lot of things I didn't like either. But the things that I did like were the big ones. You know what I mean? Pause.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So so the first off, we're gonna go off, and I'm gonna try to go in order of what they went. So we have a few slides here. First up was Black Adam. They started off with, man. Black Adam, guys. They showed some clips of them filming, and they showed The Rock in his suit. They showed like a small teaser. You know what I mean? A real teaser, because it wasn't really much you could go off of. But I enjoyed it. I liked how he looked in the suit. I think it's gonna be dope. We got freaking James Bond as Dr. Fate. You know what I mean? So that's pretty dope too.
Yeah, that's dope.
Guys, what was your take on Black Adam when y'all saw? Let's start off with Gomez.
I liked it. I like the fact that they brought The Rock in to explain it to as well. So that's what I liked about Fandom. They've actually bring a lot of the people into it to explain it of what they're doing. I like it. As not coming out till next year, so to have like a teaser trailer and everything, it's dope. I like it. I think it's going to be a great movie. He's a great actor. Whatever people can say about him, he's a great actor. And he put his time in it. Welcome to the family. So, but yeah. So no, I think it's gonna be a dope ass. I liked it. I liked everything about Fandom, but this one was dope.
And who else? Who else want to go?
Okay. First of all, I don't know. I don't understand. Why so many guys go fucking like goo for The Rock. Like, it's really weird to me. Like, it really is. Like, he's fine. Like, he's like, I don't think
fine.
He is. He's fine. Like, he's an okay actor, but like everyone acts like he's like the best fucking actor. And he's not to me.
I don't think it's he's the actor. It's just that he's like this generation's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I was just about to say that, dude. Yeah,
he's the most electrifying entertainer in entertainment.
It has nothing to do. I mean, he's not a good actor. I'll be honest. He's not a good actor, but he acts in all these action-packed movies. Right? It's all fun. He does things in social media, makes it fun. He hangs out with people like Kevin Hart. So he's just one of those people. Like, I think you want to connect with on the real level. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, I don't like a lot of the movies he makes. I pick and choose. I'm going to watch this for an obvious reason. This DC movie looks like typical, like DC's trying to rush shit. So let's make it super dark so that our CGI is not, that's probably really bad, won't show up as bad. I don't know. I got to hold my reserves for anything that's DC.
Me too.
Shazam kind of gave me a little bit of hope. But
we'll talk about it when we get there. We'll talk about Shazam when we get there.
I'm talking about Shazam.
Oh, the movie, the first one. Yeah.
Because of this, it gives me a little bit of hope. But honestly, when it comes to DC movies,
I give you that, Cats.
I'm not expecting much, man. I'm really not.
Okay, so let me say this about the Black Adam teaser. Like, yeah, it was cool what we saw, but like, I was hoping we were getting a trailer.
It's too early.
We got a teaser.
But the thing is, they promised it last year.
Okay, I mean,
we got nothing. Yeah. And I could be wrong. Like, I'm not following like in detail, but I thought they promised us a trailer this year too, not a teaser, a trailer.
I don't know if did they promise? Did they say, "Yo, we promise you"?
I thought they did.
I don't know. I don't know if they did, but I know this movie's coming out. What is it? July next year?
Next year, yeah.
I
July
guarantee this
22nd.
movie's getting delayed. I guarantee this movie's getting delayed.
I guarantee you this movie's gonna be dope. No, I don't know. I can't guarantee you that, but I'm just gonna.
I won't guarantee you that any DC movie is gonna dope. I will reserve judgment on all of them until I see them.
You know, you could reserve your judgment, but I from what I've seen, what actor? You know what, man? James, I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
You see?
Yo, hold on. You had your turn, my man. James, go ahead, bro.
No. If Josh got anything else he wants to say, I mean, let get it out. Get it out, Josh.
No. That's all I need to say.
No. Look, we saw this DC fandom like what twice now. Is this the second one? Like, and this is all we're getting right now. Is this crummy ass little trailer? Look, I'm sure it's going to be entertaining at some point, but come on, man, it's like less than a year away, and this is all we get. And this is this dumb trailer where he's just grabbing somebody and he turns them to ironically into rocks. But I was expecting a little bit more, man. Like something where it was like a little quick flash and pan of things. Not just we went from principal photography and art and concept art to look what we found in this cave. Oh, I got choked by this big guy who looks like the Rock. Oh, I'm now rocks now, ironically. And that's it. It was like here's the thing. They need to deliver a full trailer by Christmas. I'm serious, by Christmas. Because
you know what? I'm sorry to cut you off, but you gotta remember this movie comes out in July. I know you want a full trailer, but patience. I don't.
No.
Like,
here's the
Go ahead.
God. No. Well, here's the thing. Like teasers usually happen a full year before the movie comes out. You usually get a full trailer by now. This is like this movie's going to be out in under a year. It's like 9 months. It's a growth of a child. You know, I mean, like that's just one of those things where it's like, give me something.
The other thing is, I feel like this movie has been in production forever.
I was just about to say, listen, this right here is a make or break because this movie's been on for so long, like in the making for so long, and if it turns out to be one of the shittiest movies,
it's gonna be a big ass letdown. It'll be the biggest DC letdown ever because with all that hype and all that talk and all about how he wanted to be Black Adam, his whole movie for about 5 years, at least 5 years.
Well, one of the bigger problems too is that there's going to be a bunch of Marvel stuff that's going to hit before this, right? So if the Marvel stuff is outstanding and then this comes, I'm just saying, like, I think most people are already reserved when it comes to
like Venom.
You know what I mean? People are already
but it's like it's been building up so much hype for so long. Just deliver already.
You're right. Around 9 months, like they really should have already put something out.
The other thing is before we move on to whatever the next thing is, like I understand that Fandom is trying to appeal to somebody kind of in every demographic. I get that. So not everything's going to be for everybody, but they've got to figure out how to cut that shit down. That shit went on for way, way too long.
How long was it? I never watched it.
It was 3 hours, over 3 hours. Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. Fuck that.
Real quick, we got a $5 super chat for Uncle Roman saying, Doom, can you get rid of these Debbie Downers? Dude, please.
I'm only on here for Debbie Downing. What are you talking
about? But I mean, listen, it wasn't too long. It probably was, but I enjoyed it. Me and my son, it was some parts, like I said, that was like, why? There was no point to this, so, but hey, I guess they're trying to promote everything more. I mean, DC, you know what I mean? So,
subliminal.
So we're gonna move on.
No, it's not that. It's just my dick don't get hard with the breeze and the wind. Like I need a little bit more than fucking.
What the hell are you talking about?
Go ahead.
I don't know what you're talking about, Josh. What that came out of, man?
Josh was going like, yeah. All right, next.
All right, so we're gonna talk here next about
I'm talking about the Debbie Downers part.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, you have those issues, man. All right, so
obviously you didn't understand it.
We have the TV Flash, WB Flash. Real quick, man, just one thing I just wanted to show, man. The only thing he was hyped about, my man, what's his name? Grant Gustin, I should say, playing the Flash was just you got yellow gold boots now. You know what I mean? He was hyped about that. He said he wanted them since season 1. I enjoyed the Flash from the beginning. Now it just seems like it's getting to the point that they just need to just stop Yeah, end it real quick. Yeah, same thing with Arrow. Arrow was dope in the beginning. Then at the end, it was just like, all right, I'm done with this. It's becoming too sub. What is it? CW-ish. You know what I mean? Guys, yeah, what y'all think of the new Flash? Of the look?
Of his costume?
Yeah, the look with the gold boots. Yeah.
I mean, I like the costume. I mean, whatever. I mean, the story is really more important to me. And we were talking about this last night. I've been saying this for a while now. I think everyone is basically on the same page with Ezra Miller. Like, most people can't see him as the Flash. But for some reason, when they announced what this movie was going to be, like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, watch this movie end up being like the best DC movie for some reason. The shit with Michael Keaton, obviously you get the little teasers of him standing there and with the Batmobile and whatnot. Like, I'm hoping it's good. I really do. I mean, I don't really care about the Flash, but I really think this could be good.
All right. Well, Josh didn't see what Flash this is. This is the DCW Flash.
Yeah,
that we're talking about.
Sorry.
We're talking about the show.
Oh, good.
We're gonna get to. Yeah, I know you don't care. That's why I was like, yeah. But we are gonna get to the Flash you're talking about, though, Josh. Not now,
why
though.
Why you cut me off? Like, why'd you let me just keep going?
Because listen, Mr. Know-It-All, you should have fucking paid attention. You know what I mean?
You know what the weird thing is? I looked at that real quick. I'm like, that doesn't really look like Ezra Miller.
I know.
So we're gonna move on, I guess, because I just wanted to tell real quick. They didn't really talk much about this. It was just mainly about the new, suit, the boots, or whatever.
I think I'm with you, Joker. Season 1 and Season 2 was really good, and Season 3. But after that, I fell off. Of it. There's too much stuff going on.
And I'm tending to agree with Terry JSA. He says CW shows are trash except Stargirl, but Superman and Lois is pretty dope, man.
Yes, they talk about that. As the second season, they're going on the second season. That is dope.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on, man. Next up after the Flash, we had Aquaman. Real quick, they showed a little, not even a trailer. They were just showing the making of it or whatever. It seems like a lot of the same actors from the first movie is coming back. Are you guys excited for this one?
Yeah. I can't wait for this one to see what's going on. And Black Manta's returning.
Yes,
it's going to be a dope one. I think this is going to be actually a real good one. The fact that the concept of it, what it explains about it, I'm all for it. I know my wife probably want to go see it in theaters for some stupid reason, but can't wait till it comes out.
Yeah, definitely, man.
You know what I was thinking? It's funny because I was actually looking up a bunch of stuff about Aquaman today, and I love the character of Black Manta, and like I like his helmet in the movie. I mean, in the comics and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about it in the movies. I'm like, does that really work for the movies? Like it's
huge.
Like, yeah, it's right. It's really big. It's just, like if you're gonna fight him, all you gotta do is just kind of like push him over.
Look at
tip him over.
Right.
Somebody help me up.
But like, I feel like they should have like. I don't know. That's one of the things that I think they maybe should have taken some liberties with and maybe like adjusted that a bit. But that's just a small gripe. I liked the first Aquaman movie. I really did.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I mean, James, are you excited for the second movie?
Yahya Abdul Mateen II. Call him Yam for short. He's the guy playing.
That's Manta.
That's Black Manta. No, that name was such a complicated name for me. And I was like, I'm gonna be sure to just remember that guy's name because it's either the guy, Yahya Abdul Mateen II. Like he's always he's the guy. Also the guy from Candyman.
AKA.
Candyman was another good performance from him too. No, I haven't seen. I'll be honest, full disclosure, I haven't seen the first Aquaman.
Really?
It was on that list of movies where I was gonna be like, yeah, I'll get around to watching it at some point, and I never got around to watching it. But I will watch it before the second one comes out. And Aquaman. I mean, can't go wrong right now. I mean, it's a great franchise right now to go with. So.
You know why I think Aquaman did so well too? Like obviously it was a good movie, but I think there was like no expectations for it to be anything.
Yeah.
Which helped it a lot, I think. I'm not saying it was only good because it had no expectations or very low ones. It was a good movie.
Yeah, did this movie come out after the Justice League, or did it come out before? Yeah, it did, right? So I mean, if you saw the first Justice League, it wasn't too much of a like, oh, all right, you know.
I think that's what probably stopped me from watching this, is because it was after that first Whedon Justice League that I was kind of like, I'm gonna wait on this. You know, I was really not crazy about being first in line to go watch Aquaman. That's like Marky 316. Shout out to Marky 316.
Yo, dude, what about you, man? You excited about Aquaman 2?
Well, we heard about this a while ago, right? So it's supposed to do the whole trench thing, the story. I don't know if that's still happening. I remember that's what the hype was. So here's what gets me though. Wonder Woman 1 was awesome, and then number 2, I didn't really like it. Aquaman number 1, I really liked it. So I don't know. That's the problem with DC that I'm having right now. Is like I've been disappointed so many times. Yeah. Every once in a while they'll come back and they'll do something amazing, like the Joker film. You know, like they'll come in and they'll do something like that. And so I'm gonna watch it, obviously, but I think what they do is they try to beat that first one, you know, so hard that ends up being a crap movie sometimes.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I mean, that kind of goes back to what I was just saying about the first one. I think did a little bit better because of no expectations. Well, now we've got expectations on this one.
Yeah,
but I agree with John Dakota said. James Wan did a good job of directing the first one. So I think the way he looked at it, like different sceneries of what they're doing, I think he's doing a great job of doing the second one from what I'm seeing, and I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, the thing about it, if you do too much in the ocean, like it's gonna be like overly CGI, you know? Like,
If
you do too much, because it's the ocean, right? So you can do too much, and it's just like I don't know. So like I said, I'll watch it, but we'll see. Especially after that second Wonder Woman, that kind of.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. And if you watch, because I didn't put nothing about Wonder Woman here. You know, I know they celebrating her 80 years. We are getting a third movie. They mentioned that. You know, so you know, hey, you know, hopefully they redeem themselves after the second one.
Redemption.
So we're gonna move on, man. We're gonna move on from Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, man. We're gonna talk about Suicide Squad real quick. I know Josh, you know, want to talk about this too. The game, killed Justice League. When I saw this, it turned out to be, you know, look-wise, graphic-wise, it looked better than what I thought it was going to be. But then again, it was Rocksteady, right?
Rocksteady did Batman games, dope.
Yeah, so I can't be too surprised, bro. Josh, what you think, man?
Well, I said this before the first time we saw it, which was, I think, last year. Look, I love Rocksteady. Those Batman games, or at least the first 2 that they did, were phenomenal. The third one, it was good. It didn't live up to the other 2, but I've got real concerns about this game. I don't see it. Like, I don't understand. Like, I just think this was a bad choice. And I don't know if they were forced to do this by Warner Brothers or if this is what they chose. But Team Up Games, this is why I had zero interest in that Avengers game. And I'm not talking about once I read the reviews. I knew that game was going to be bad. And that had a good studio behind it. It had Crystal Dynamics behind it. Don't forget. So it's not like it was an unproven studio. These superhero multiplayer team up games of AAA standards, they don't work. I'm sorry, they just don't. And I've got real concerns. Now, I'm going to get it because it's Rocksteady. I want to see what it's about, but, you know, it's just, I have concerns, big ones.
And I mean, that'd be the trailer concept looked interesting, you know. I mean, it just does. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I think I'm gonna wait for you to play it, Josh, to let me know if it's worth getting, man.
Do you really want to play as King Shark or Boomerang?
Captain Boomerang to you.
Or, I'm sorry, Captain Boomerang.
Yo, dude, honestly, yeah, it's one of those games that it's like, yeah, like those characters are kind of like really. Yeah, I'd rather play with Batman, Superman.
Well, see, that's the other thing. Like, not to go off on it, I don't want to go off on a tangent here, but real quick, like, that's another reason why. Like, I think there's been like one good Superman game that I can remember, but a Superman game doesn't work either. You can't have a game where you're literally invincible. Like, and you can't walk around just fighting like regular thugs. They're gonna beat up Superman, really?
Yeah.
You know? Okay.
Well, if you have magic, you beat up Superman. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem. What I have right now, I see a trend, and the trend is this: if you're going to advertise something on these fandoms, you know, like whether it's a movie or a video game or what have you, do it within a year. You know. Do it within a year. Don't do it because, like, this is the same crap we've seen, like, what, a year ago? Like, last fandom?
Mm-hmm.
Just have something ready to go within a year before the next fandom. Don't have it back to back all the time, like the Black Adam stuff or Suicide Squad, what we're seeing here. I'm starting to see that trend, and you start to lose interest after a certain amount of time.
Yeah. Just to answer real quick, Nicholas Goldtrip, man, he'll play for both and PC. All right. But yeah, man, that Batman video game with quarter hours. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too when we get there, man. But I'm with Terry big time. Even with both those games that we talk about, this one and Gotham Knights, I need gameplay. Because the story, the way it looked nice. Those cutoff scenes look amazing, obviously. But I need gameplay. I need to see how it looks. You know, so that to be determined. You know what I mean? So we're gonna move on, man. We move on from the Suicide Squad video game to Peacemaker, man. Peacemaker. This one right here. Yeah, I was from the beginning. I'm not a big John Cena guy. His acting, I'm not a big fan. You know what I mean? But I surprisingly enjoyed him in what was it? Suicide Squad. Yeah, dude, and for him, when I first heard of them making a Peacemaker solo series, I was like, "What? Why?" But James Gunn was behind it or whatever, so I knew it was gonna do some type of good, But when I saw the trailer too, I kind of enjoyed it. I enjoyed the trailer, man. What you guys thought about it?
I thought that trailer was pretty dope, man. I like that was one of the things I think that stood out for the DC fandom was that Peacemaker trailer, like with a Vigilante. Oh my god, Vigilante was awesome, dude. I mean, that guy. Yeah, I mean, hopefully they don't do some Suicide Squad type of shit and just kill him off in the first episode or anything like that. But I'm interested. I mean, I wasn't interested in Peacemaker at all before, but after seeing this trailer, I'm hoping it'll deliver for more than one season.
Yeah. What about you, Broski?
No, it's good. Like I'm with the King of the Golden State. I like it. I like the fact that it's something different and something different to watch, and the fact that it's going to be on HBO Max for a season. So it looks good. It looks like a good movie. The fact that when he was on Suicide Squad, he had kind of little comedic shit in there. So it's gonna be fun to watch because all these characters you don't know about. So it's always interesting to learn from these characters that are like B characters, C characters in the comics. So it'd be fun to watch.
Yeah. Josh, what you say?
I don't know. I honestly don't. Again, I didn't give a shit about Peacemaker until
Me neither.
Suicide Squad, and
No one did.
Okay, yeah, he was sort of funny in there. I'll admit it. Do we need a show with him? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what to think about this.
Hopefully, we're gonna see all the good stuff in this trailer, like the bald eagle hugging him. That's gonna be fun.
Eagerly. That's it. Oh my god. Yeah. Doom, what you say? Yeah. What you say on Peacemaker?
No, well, you know what? When it comes to these types of movies where it's more like, I guess, brought down to earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes those type of movies do really well because they're not adding too much. You have to rely really more on the actors and whatever. But I mean, like you said, James Gunn, right? So I mean, it should do pretty well. I think it'll do well. Honestly, it's one of those weird ones that you just have a good feeling about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a big John Cena fan, but I think just by looking at what they delivered, it's like one of those things that for some reason this one will be probably a bigger hit than most people think.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be one of those two.
Right? Yeah, because I think people just in general will connect with this. Whether they know the character or not, it's just something that we can connect with a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I agree, man. I agree. So we're gonna move on, man. We're gonna move on from peace.
Josh like.
We're gonna move.
Anything 8.5 and above. That's
exactly. Anything. White pages. I know white. Maybe
8.5 and above.
What is Josh like?
All right, so we're gonna move on, man. We're gonna move on from Peace Maker, man, to the League of Super Pets.
I'll tell you this: I don't like this.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, we're gonna real quick, man. Yeah, they showed a couple of things here. We got Crypto played as the voiced by The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Oh my God, The Rock! Oh.
Yeah, listen, man. Playing two different characters in DC, Crypto
you cut that part with Josh just a second ago.
Yeah, I should cut that part. Right?
That's a super chat right there, man.
Yeah, and Ace, played by voiced by Kevin Hart. So yeah, you saw a little trailer there.
Pets movie.
Yes,
Pets.
Secret Life of Pets.
No, League of Super Pets.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. And, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. With my daughter and stuff like that. She'll probably be into it. Yeah, I agree, Thoro. I agree, man. Look, man. Let's see. He said Super Pets is dope, like the comedy. Taking Josh and my daughter to see this one. Oh man. Shit, stray dogs with superpowers, man. Oh man, The Rock sucks, man. In my opinion, ruined his career in Fast and Furious. Also ruined the franchise, in my opinion. Yo, I actually believe Hobbs and Shaw. I enjoyed that. Yo, for real. Yo, listen. When I saw that Batwheel shit that they were talking about yesterday, I was like, nah, I'm not down with that. But we're gonna move on from League with Super Pets, man. And we're going to talk about Doom Patrol, man, real quick, man. Doom Patrol, they got, I think, what is the 4th season? I think that they got picked up for. So, I enjoyed Doom Patrol since season 1 when it was playing on the DC universe. Yo, man, it's a trippy show, man. Not for everybody. I can tell you off the bat, man. But I'm digging it. I like the cast. I like the characters. That's all I gotta say about that. So I'm glad they got picked up for another season, man. I'm excited about Doom Patrol. If anybody's watching Doom Patrol on this panel,
I don't even know about it.
I'm always excited for Doom Patrol. I've always been a big fan of Vertigo Universe shit, man.
Yeah.
It always pissed me off to this very day that they actually stopped that and said we're gonna do Black Label, but that's a whole different thing. But it's no, Doom Patrol and a lot of Vertigo related stuff's always been good, and I've always been excited for it, especially Doom Patrol.
You know what? I'm with Terry JSA again, but he's Doom Patrol's weird show. You can't help but like it. It's true. I
need to watch it. I only watched 2 episodes.
That's the only
surprisingly good.
That's another gripe I have, but I'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
but no, you should watch
the new British
probably by alcohol.
Yeah. Did it finish Doom or is it still going?
No, the new season came on, so that's all I'm focused on right now. Is the new British baking show that just came on.
Should be watching Squid Game, son.
That's it.
Squid Game is good.
I got that, and then there's a new season of Counting Cards, and there's football right now. So
yeah, true that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on from Doom Patrol, man, and we're gonna talk about The Flash, the movie. This is what Josh was talking about earlier.
Yeah, Josh already talked about it.
Yeah. I got some still shots. I think I got 3-4 pictures over here.
Dude, you see him how he's dressed when he's talking about that shit. You see how Israel was dressed with the fucking choke chain and.
Oh yeah,
that's how Josh. That's how Josh goes to work.
At the what? Cosplay?
That's his cosplay. Yeah.
Oh shit. I was like, what the fuck? Is he really for real or is he joking with that shit on, dude? It's like, you make thousands of dollars and you fucking
weird.
You know what?
See when he was talking. I will say this, though. The thing that I don't like about these type of press conferences or whatever you want to call them is the scripted dialogue between the interviewer and the person. And his didn't seem like it was scripted, which I could appreciate. That being said, this dude is fucking weird.
Ezra?
Yeah. Ezra Miller, right?
Miller,
yeah.
Oh my god, the name though itself, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, guys. Yeah. I mean, dude. Honestly speaking, watching this trailer, watching this, like, it got me wanting more. I mean, I don't know if it's because Michael Keaton was behind Michael Keaton, just voicing, talking. And at the end, you see the cow. You know what I mean? You see that.
Batman, the Batman in the background. Yep.
The Batmobile.
And my man about to take out, you don't get to see the Batmobile, but you know it's the Batmobile.
And you get to see Wayne Manor from the original movies too. Yeah.
Yes, I agree, man. So that kind of got me, because honestly speaking, when I first saw Ezra Miller as Barry Allen in Justice League, I was like, nah, man, that's not my Flash. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? This trailer kind of got me going, like, excited for it. I can't wait for it to drop next year. With Tim Burton's Batman and this starting off the Flashpoint, because that's what it looked like it's going to be doing. They're doing their own multiverse over here. What about you, James? What'd you say?
Yeah, I just saw this trailer this morning. Just be good. Please, just be good. That's all I'm saying. Like I don't care. I don't care if the motherfucker's weird and shit. I don't care. What the Batmobile looks like. Or Keaton. I know we already know. We saw Keaton in principal photography. At one point, but just be good, because right now, if this becomes a crappy movie or even an average movie, it's gonna be a big letdown.
Yeah, I really like the Flash. Him playing Flash. Let's just say that I can see his character that he played fits him perfectly. That's why I liked it. I liked him. Was it when he did the Justice League one? His characters, just you could see him as was it Barry Gordon, the Flash. So I like
Barry Allen.
Barry Allen, there you go.
Yeah,
Barry Gordon.
Barry Gordy from
all these fucking names: Israel Wallace, Barry Gordon, Barry Allen, Jim Gordon. It's all these fucking DC characters from watching Fandom. You lose track.
Yeah.
Yo, who is that on his left side?
That's him. Ultraverse universe.
Yeah. What do you think it is?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Look, it just needs to be good. If Ezra Miller could just tone down what he normally was to begin with as a Flash, I think this movie's gonna be very, very good. And of course, it's got to be a good story as well. But don't do yourself a favor. Don't fuck it up. All right, that's all.
You know what DC does well?
Dark shit.
Besides sequels, is when they do a film focusing on one character.
Oh, this is bad news.
They've done that with Aquaman. They've done well. They've done that with Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman. When they just focus on one, focus on the Joker, focus on Batman, it's when they teamed up, they didn't do a good job. And then, of course, the sequels haven't, done well. So I think this one will probably do well, just because they're focusing on one character. Even though we see multiple characters, it's kind of like Shazam. When they focus on one character, the films turn out to be pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the sequels that we got to watch out for.
Yeah, it's true. But you look at this picture, we're also overlooking the other thing. That's Supergirl on the other side.
Yes.
The focus on what I'm saying is
it is
on one.
Yeah,
that's Supergirl, bro.
Oh, I thought that was just a different Flash.
That's what I thought at first, but
no, that's Sasha Kai.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I'm saying, just to make sure, because go back to what Doom was saying, the focus, and hopefully they don't get all over the place and jump from spot to spot. What we need for this movie, I'll tell you right now, we just need 3 trailers. We already saw one little teaser. Give me another teaser and give me a full trailer and leave it the fuck alone. Don't pull that kind of shit where you're throwing in Doomsday and all that other shit and have 4 or 5 trailers, one from Comic-Con. Give me this and 2 other trailers and leave it the fuck alone, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. So I mean, there was like I said, a couple trailers that I was excited about yesterday, and this is one of them. This is pretty cool, man. I enjoyed it. So yeah, man, we're gonna move on, man. We're gonna move on from the Flash, man, to real quick the Sandman. This is coming to Netflix. Coming to Netflix, and surprisingly, man, they announced that they have my girl from Game of Thrones, Gwendolyn Christie, man. She's playing Lucifer Morningstar.
That's my girl.
They announced that a while ago, though.
Yeah. Well, the first time I'm hearing it, I was excited. I was excited by it when I heard it. opening a newspaper. I opened my eyes yesterday. How about that? What the fuck?
That's step one for you, all right? So,
I'm just excited about that, because I'm a big Lucifer fan, from the Netflix series, the other Lucifer. So there's a different rendition because that Lucifer is still from the Sandman universe too, but I'm assuming it's just a different take on Lucifer Morningstar. So pretty dope, man. I was excited about that to hear that, man. Coming on Netflix, I think it's sometime next year. So we're gonna move on from Sandman.
I'm really excited about that. I've never read the Sandman series, and I want to read it so bad. So I am excited for this. I mean, just the concept of what I've been told and the things that I've read.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Josh, I think this will be one of the very few things that you will like, knowing that you hate everything else in the world.
Yeah. Definitely, man. So we're going to move on to the next. As you saw, I know that between us, they talked about real quick. Injustice. I didn't make no still shot for Injustice. That movie dropped, and it looked pretty good. I have to check it out, man. Shoot, man. I think it's on Plex, so I got to go check it out on Plex. I'm not buying that movie.
I got overly hyped because I was down at Richie's when this part came on, and I saw Ed Boon sitting there. I'm like, oh shit, they're doing Injustice 3. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on, man, and we're gonna talk about the Blue Beetle, man. Blue Beetle, they ain't dropped no trailer, but they're on pre-production on Blue Beetle, and you can wave your hand. It's pretty dope, man.
If you're in pre-production, I don't want to hear it back until I see a trailer.
That's what all right, but it's gonna happen, so you might as well just talk about it.
You're all stressed out about this.
I'm not even stressed out. I'm excited because it's it's part of the culture, Hispanic culture. You know what I mean?
Is this a movie or a show?
Tell him, Joker.
It's a movie. It's a movie. It's a movie. We got the director right there, man. Sitting right there, and with the name right there, Angel Manuel Soto.
Don't you feel like this would be better served as a show?
I agree, Joe.
I agree.
Because not many people know who Blue Beetle is.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like they can properly introduce him in a movie.
Yeah.
But, I'll give it a chance. I like Blue Beetle,
Yeah. I thought, who was it?
Jaime Reyes.
Was he in Young Justice? Yeah, I mean, dope character. It was Jaime Reyes too. There's the concept art of how he's gonna look.
Yeah, I agree with Thoro.
It looks pretty dope, man. I think that the Cobra Kai kid is gonna be dope in the role, and I agree.
He's a good actor.
Yeah,
he's right.
I mean, so we'll move on. We'll move on real quick. That was just, we can't talk much about it because pre-production, James.
Pre-production means get to work, all right? Get to work and come back to me, all right?
I don't want to see that shit or hear about that shit.
I don't want to hear about that pre-production bullshit, Get to work and come back to me.
I don't care, man.
All right, next up, we're going to talk about another video game that came out here, man. Gotham Knights. And, last year when they talked about Gotham Knights, when it was in pre-production, do you know what I
mean? No. This was in pre-production long before last year.
No. But they didn't show nothing. That's what I meant. They didn't show nothing of it. Fucking with you, James. But we got to see a little bit. We got to see a trailer from it.
The one we saw looked pretty damn good.
It looked surprisingly, yes, it does. But my main thing. And Josh agrees with me because we talked off air about this. I think we talked off air about this
many times.
Yeah. It's just you can't have a Quarter Owls, with the Robins and with Nightwing and all that stuff. You have to have Batman. You have to have Batman in the Quarter Owl story. So this is just concept art. I mean, of some of the trailers. I thought that was pretty dope right there, man. When they show that. That's my only gripe with this because you could, and they show Scott Snyder and Capullo afterwards talking about this, and that was pretty dope. Talking about the Quarter Owls.
I kind of can't believe that they got those two, or Snyder specifically, to sign off on this. Not that they really need their permission, I don't think.
No.
With no Batman, because so again, am I going to get this game? Yes. Do I have concerns over this one too? Yes, for the same exact reasons that I have with the Suicide Squad game. It's another team up, switch off your character game. And everyone has heard this story from me 100 times. This game right here is what got me into comic collecting. When the rumors were going around that they were going to do a Batman Quarter Owls game. Do I have faith in the story? Yes, because Warner Brothers Montreal did a good story with that, with Arkham Origins, which not many people played or even consider part of the, the Arkham games, but that had a really good story in it. So I think the story will be good. It's, again, do I want to play as the Robins and Red Hood and Batgirl, like, instead of Batman? I don't know. I don't like when you have too many characters, you're not invested in one. Yeah. Which means you're not invested in any of them.
But that's kind of like what made Arkham Asylum work, right? Because you was only playing with Batman. You know what I mean?
Well,
so
like with Arkham City, and with Arkham Knight, there were these kind of like interstitial moments where maybe you switched off into Nightwing but it was only a very specific part, or DLC. Like the Harley DLC for Arkham City was really good, where you played as Tim Drake. But doing this where you can probably just kind of change on the fly, I'm skeptical. I mean, again, I'm going to get it. There's no doubt, but I'm skeptical. I think the story will be good, though.
Yeah, I think the story will be good. But the main part of the story is that the Waynes are involved with the Court of Owls. So it's kind of like you have to, like I said before, you have to have Batman involved in this game somehow, some way. And then, my son is like, honestly speaking, Dad, I don't think Batman's dead. But you never know. Not in this game. This game right here, you won't get Batman, I don't think, at all.
Is this part of the game or is this Squid Games?
I know, right? It's part of the game, man. It's part of the game.
I thought this was the ending of Squid Games. All right,
it's the ending of Squid Games.
They're lying to you. It's hard to say until you actually play the game, but like from an outsider's perspective, looking in, it just seems like a huge missed opportunity with no Batman. I mean, like huge.
Is there a release date for this game?
No, 2022.
2022, like
maybe late 2022. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, 2022 is gonna look good for DC.
Yeah, I mean,
I know, right?
So far,
2022, 2023, and beyond, it's gonna look great, man. We're gonna see this. We're gonna see this thing pop up in like 4 or 5 fandoms. I'm telling you.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
What's up, man? What's going on to be in Phoenix?
What's up, Tobin?
Yeah, so I mean, and my man Hyper over here saying this should be good, but I have more faith in Suicide Squad by Rocksteady.
Yes and no for different reasons, though. Yes, because they're a more proven studio, Rocksteady, and they turned the Arkham game from that is not just a good superhero game. That is a great video game, superhero or not. So yes, I have faith in them from that aspect. That being said, I have more faith in this game because, well, actually at this point, is Suicide Squad more recognizable than even these guys?
Yes. I gotta say yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it depending if because Cold Howls, like you said, is an amazing storyline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if they take some concept from that storyline and I don't know how they're gonna work it around, like you said, without Batman and make it good. You know what I'm saying? This can be good. This can be good, but without Batman, it's just really tough. It's really tough to say. So I'm, you know what I mean? So
Rum's an idiot.
But we're gonna move on, and not to get it twisted, real quick before we move on, man. They can make a movie with the Bat family, just not this. Not to me. I don't know. I'm just saying they can do something else. Yeah, in a video game, they can. Like a spin-off of the Arkham, asylums. So we're gonna move on, man. What my man Roman talking about? Man? He said time to trade Josh to Common Core for C Woodard in 19.
We're not trading that guy. We're not trading that guy.
Nah, Josh he's exclusively over here, bro.
I need Josh's grumpiness, and I need somebody to back me up for CGC conversations.
I need somebody to keep telling me that the story was horrible.
Yeah, exactly. He balances the crew. I need
that, and then I need so sorry, the white boy stays.
Real quick before we move on, it says so the story from the game is Batman is caught up overseas and leaves the Bat family to take care of Gotham, and Court takes advantage. From the last game, didn't Batman die?
Well, it's kind of like how the last Nolan Batman ended. Where it's like it's implied that he dies, but like is he dead? He's meant to be done though.
So we'll see, man. We'll see. So we're moving on, man, to the next. And we're gonna talk real quick, man. Catwoman Hunted. Catwoman Hunted. DC's pushing this as one of the big animated movie for next year.
Hang on. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. Real quick. One last thing on that video game. As much as DC pushes Batman in comics, where like every fucking comic series has to be about Batman from DC, why didn't they do this with a video game? Like if I was them, I'd be like, video games are gonna sell because people want to play as Batman. I don't care if Rocksteady doesn't want to do another Batman game. We'll get another studio to do these Batman games because we own the assets.
Yeah.
So somebody do a Batman game, not this. I'm
not yelling, Jose.
Because we're angry. We're angry. No, I don't know, Jose. I maybe turn, maybe too loud the volume. I don't know. By the way, they're going with it, except to see a sequel with Batman focus on Batman solely. And shit, they should have done that with this one, man. So we're gonna move on, man. Like I said, man, we could talk about the DC animated movie, Catwoman Hunted, man. DC, this is gonna be DC's biggest animated movie supposedly next year. But they also have other DC animated movies coming out next year. I think the Doom sent me a link. They're gonna have the Super Sons animated movie, which is pretty dope. Coming in, as we all know, John Kent has been the hot talk, for the past couple weeks or whatever. But yeah, man, this one right here is pretty cool. Catwoman, we're gonna see some Batman in here. We'll probably see some Batman stuff, in this movie, man. So I'm excited for this one, man. I'm cool with this.
Really?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, okay. You pass. It's all good, man. Okay. It's all good. It's all good, man. Okay. That's all I had to say, man. All right, so we're gonna move on. We move on to Titans, man. Titans. Here, another quick thing. I want to say this because I think I'm like the only one on this panel that's watching Titans. They picked up on season 4. You can pass all you want, man. This is a fucking good show. Fight me. That's all I got to say.
Why you so violent, dude? What's your problem?
I don't know, but man, Jose Crespo's saying that we're yelling. Somebody got me,
Oh, you want to fight?
He said Roman and Thoro with all the caps.
Yeah, all caps. That's too funny.
They passionate when they talk, Jose. What I was gonna say, man. So yeah, man. Big announcement. They got picked up for season 4, man. I think next week is the season finale, if I'm not mistaken. This season's been dope, with Red Hood, and Jonathan Crane, Scarecrow, the big villain this season. I'm enjoying it. I'm excited that they got picked up for season 4. What storyline they're gonna pick up for next season, I don't know. I'm excited for it though, man. So happy to see that. All right, so we can move on, man. We move on to the next, man, and I think it's let me see, bam. Oh, yeah, the one thing I am super excited about is this right here, man. Batman Cape Crusader, man. And this one here, man, when at first when they showed this, I was like, I just before Fandom, I was reading up on this. I thought it was gonna be like a comic book or whatever, but it's a show. It's an animated show. And Bruce Timm is gonna be behind this. Bruce Timm, J.J. Abrams, and Matt Reeves is behind this right here, man. So I'm excited about this, guys.
Cooks in the kitchen.
Do you think so? You think they're gonna clash?
Yep.
I don't know, man. The way Bruce Timm was talking about it, he has more freedom now because it's going to be Batman in animated style, but more intense. That's what he said. You know what I mean? So I'm excited myself for this one because to me, Batman animated series is one of the best Batman shows there was, on TV.
Now, I was missing parts of it. I thought I saw Kevin Conroy at some point in something in this DC fandom. Is he voicing Batman again in something? I swear I saw him.
I didn't see Kevin Conroy at all.
Oh, I thought I did. Maybe I'm wrong.
You're probably right, though. I don't know. I mean, did I miss it? I could have probably missed it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I guess I'm the only one that excited about this one. This one right here looks pretty freaking dope.
I like how it's the original Batman. That original look.
Yeah. Josh doesn't like the color of Batman's cape in the picture. Okay. This is going to be directed more at an adult audience. Yes. And if you look at it, Batman animated series was directed more for adults too. But they just couldn't really push, the buttons. You know what I mean, like that. That's what Tim meant by more freedom. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's going to be on HBO Max, so that says it all. You know what I mean? We're moving on. We'll move on to the next one is Shazam right here, Fury of the Gods, man. If you and I was a fan. I enjoyed Shazam, the first movie. You know, surprisingly it was good. You know what I mean? Because you know, like the guys in the panel here saying that DC didn't have too much of of what to work off of, man. And this one came out and I enjoyed it. It was definitely a family movie. The family loved it. It had its jokes, it had its dark side, it has all that stuff in one. You know, so I'm excited for this, man. Guys, what y'all say?
It comes out what 20? Is this the one that comes out in 2023?
2023, yes.
All right. Well, I'll see you in about another 2 years. I'll get back to you.
You know, I'm not a big Shazam fan. I did, you know, I watched the movie for the first time not too long ago, and I liked it more than I thought I would. I won't lie. I don't know. There's just something about the whole kid becoming a superhero. I don't know. It's just not for me. But I like the first movie. I don't know enough about Shazam to really have a. And I love Helen Mirren.
Yeah, Lucy Liu. Yeah. You know,
So
hey,
there's a couple of things
that
working
Lucy Liu?
against it.
Yeah.
A couple of things working against it. One, it's a sequel.
Yeah.
And then two, they're not going to be focused on Shazam. They're going to be focusing on a bigger group of people. So that's what gets me worried. It seems like DC hasn't done a good job yet as far as producing sequels and groups of people working together. Like I said, DC is amazing when they focus on one character and the whole story is focused surrounding that one character.
yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. The only thing DC's has done well for me is fucking the cover Bs that came out this past couple of years have been amazing. That's the only thing
Yeah.
that I've been liking. I think that's the biggest thing that's under the radar right now is the actual comics and all the cover Bs they've been coming out with. I'm just saying.
Well, what you say, broski?
I haven't seen the trailer of that one. I didn't get that far.
I mean,
but
they
I
ain't
seen
show.
parts of it.
I
But
mean,
I'm just excited about it. And it was the first one was okay. I tried rewatching it again, so I don't know what the second one's going to be. I don't know. I had mixed feelings about this movie. Wasn't really feeling it on the first one. So.
Oh my god, Yosef Yef is hilarious, bro. He said, "Yes, Josh is right. We didn't like the Shazam movie."
I don't get it.
Oh yeah, basically, I went out to go see it together. That's what he's saying, and yeah, I ain't like it.
I didn't not like it.
I don't know. He was just making jokes, bro. That's all it is, man. All right, so let me see. So we got some more concept art, from I took some images, from what we saw yesterday. Some of the characters, how they can
This
be.
looks like it belongs in the CW channel.
It really does, though.
Or
It
direct
does.
video VHS.
Yeah, this is one movie I'm not really excited about.
This is an HBO Max series. I'm just gonna keep watching my fucking Great British Bake Off show.
Don't forget the Robin workout variants, Doom.
Yeah, you like those, Doom?
There you go.
No, so what is he talking about?
What I showed at the beginning of the show.
He didn't see it. He wasn't here. He wasn't here.
Oh my god.
And while he's
Is that the one that looks like he's in a boxing ring or something?
Yes. Sort of.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I ordered 10 of those. Is there more that I should be looking out for?
Oh yeah, hang on.
Yeah. Let me know.
Here we go, real quick.
All right, before we move on to the next, show your shit. Yeah, show your shit, son. There you go, bam. There you go.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
This is what King's gonna pick up on Wednesday. Where Wednesday?
Say you think there's a hidden variant there, James? I don't know.
Beautiful.
So is DC bringing back the scratch and sniff comics again?
I'm sure that this was on Fandom, right?
This is on Fandom. Is Pride Month?
Oh, some bitch.
I thought Pride Month is done already.
Yeah, but they're still going though. They still have
hey
it
guys,
on.
we lost views right now.
Well, what do you know? Like on a serious tip, though, what do you think the focus for these things are, though? Like,
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I mean,
No, because okay, no, so like
damn Roman, goddamn Roman.
Something Josh likes. There you
go. So it's the 1 in 100 variants look like.
The ball sweat edition.
Who is this aimed at? You mean?
Yeah, because okay, so they have this right, and then they showed the Harley Quinn. So she's apparently making out with Poison Ivy, right? We got this whole John Kent thing. He's apparently bi now. And then now you have these covers. Is there something going on? Like they're trying to like target
push an agenda?
Yeah, is there like an agenda going out? Is there something that they're trying to, because it seems like there's so much
to me
going on all at one time. Which it is what it is, but like why not just come out and say like this is what we're trying to do?
There'll be hot books nonetheless. Hey, you never know, man. You never know. What's the 1 in 100 variant look like? It's a virgin. It's a virgin variant.
I don't know.
Oh, that's definitely no virgin. That's
oh man. All right. So
hold on.
No, but that Magic Mike Barrett at least has like a first appearance, though.
Yeah.
If you want these books, pre-order them online. Don't go to a comic shop and try to grab those because when you take them to the register.
Yo, you want to know what's funny?
Yo, I'm gonna grab stacks of that at the comic book store.
I'm looking in the chat. Look at this. Tino73's got a message in here that isn't even that inappropriate. But where did it go?
I don't know what you're
saying. Oh, now it shows up. It says, man, these people and their agenda. That message was just held for review by YouTube.
You think so?
I just saw it.
Yeah, I mean, it's popped up on
No, now it's popped up because it cleared, but it was held for review.
I don't know.
Is the word agenda now like a bad word?
Yo, it wasn't. You know what? Yeah, it was. It was.
No, that's what I'm saying. So look, I don't care what they're trying to push, but I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to push something, why not just be out with it? Why you have to? It just seems like they're just sneaking it in.
Yeah,
it's just sneaking it in.
It's a tough.
Well, I don't like it because when you do this, it's meaningless to what you're trying to do. Like, if there's a meaning to doing things, like, again, not to go off topic, but like we were discussing this, I forget where, on Thoro show or on Coffee and Comics, where, you know, if they had first come out with the whole Jonathan Kent thing and said he's going to be bisexual, I think that would have been more acceptable to people because, you know, he's a younger kid, his story isn't really that developed yet and whatever, but you just did the whole thing with Tim Drake. You didn't let that turn into anything, and then you do this, and now you do this. It's like, now it looks like you're not doing this to serve a purpose to the story. It's looking like you're pushing an agenda.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. We talked about it already, man.
Though. Yeah.
Biggs with the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to my brothers from East West, man. Shout out to you, bro. All right, man. Too close to the T word. You know. All right, so we're gonna move on, man.
The Batman.
Yes, to Batman. To the Batman. You know what I mean? This was what everybody was waiting for, right? Everybody was waiting for this. We was in the chat and we was just going back and forth. You know, me, Josh, Jay, all of us, and we just, you know, like everybody's like, "Oh, when is this? When is this coming?" It ended up being the last thing.
Well, you knew it would be last.
Yeah, but we didn't know it was gonna run out for like 3 and change hours. You know what I mean? So we're gonna move. We're gonna show us some stuff here, man. I was excited about this one, man. This is and it turned out to be that the freaking trailer was dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. You know, you can tell off the bat from the trailer. You know, the grittiness. It's not a light. It's not a light Batman movie, and which is dope because, you know, Batman is not a light. He's a dark character. You know what I mean?
Except in the '60s, you know, with Adam West, but he's a dark character.
Yeah. But what's your guys thought of the trailer?
Okay, so saying this yesterday to you, I'm holding judgment because this trailer got me really excited. I won't lie. Yeah. And I've always been excited for this movie. It's the casting decisions that have me concerned with certain characters.
Like who?
Even if this movie, I'll get to that in a second. Even if this movie is bad, the cinematography in this movie is beautiful. Now, the thing that I'm worried about, though, is we just had another Warner Brothers movie that had an awesome fucking trailer, and the movie sucked so unbelievably bad, which was Mortal Kombat. Do I think the same thing will happen with this? No. But I'm still gonna hold judgment until I see the movie. But like, just like, I mean, it was so dark, so gritty. Like the shot of him coming down that hall, and they're just like unloading machine guns into him, and he's just walking forward like it don't even faze him. I'm still not sold on Robert Pattinson though. He looks like, and I know they were saying that he was in Val Kilmer's suit for some of it, but his face when he's in the mask, he kind of looks like him a little bit. His jawline or whatever. I'm not going to be sold on him until I see him. Same thing with Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Gordon, and I love Jeffrey Wright. He's a fantastic actor. Fantastic.
Well, real quick, I was gonna say, man, one thing I noticed in the trailer, they keeping Ritter's face hidden for some reason. I don't know if that's a big reveal or what.
I like that. I like that because it gets you more to want to watch the movie to see who he is instead of revealing him. So that's what I liked about the mystery of watching this trailer. It gives you something, but it doesn't give you hardly anything because you don't know the background story. You don't know what's going on. You just see a lot of grittiness and a lot of darkness. And you need a Batman movie like this. All these Batman movies have been kind of soft in the past. To have this movie. And I understand what Josh is saying about Patterson, but I think he's going to be I've said it in the chats. He's going to do a great job. I have a feeling for that, and I have a feeling that it's going to be one of those. You guys thinking Twilight? No, fuck, that's the past. You thinking Twilight?
No, I'm not thinking Twilight.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah,
not you, but just people are thinking like, oh, Patterson automatically Twilight. That's what they're thinking in general. Yeah. But this is a new era of a movie that I think he's going to play real well. It's just. The storyline, Penguin being what was his name? I just had
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell. I would say Will Ferrell. What the fuck? But I think that looking at him playing Penguin, that's dope. He's a great actor too. He's in the past he did a really good job on a few movies. So and having her as Selena Kyle, that's dope. And the hairdo's like the comics of now.
Yo, listen, guys in the chat, real quick. Like guys in the chat, we're kind of redeeming ourselves a little bit with that Robin variant. You know what I mean? So definitely, you know what I mean. Thank God for Zoe Kravitz playing Catwoman, Selena Kyle. So I think that's a good fit. And from what I've heard, from what Thoro said, that people's saying that she killed it in this role. So that's pretty badass, pretty dope. Who else, man? My man Doom. What you say about the trailer, man?
Yeah, so I have to side with Gomez for a little bit. So I remember when the Joker movie came out, and there's one thing I said. I was like, yo, good actors will make good movies. A lot of people was kind of on the ledge with the whole, the Joker movie, right? But I'm like, yo, Joaquin Phoenix is actually a really good actor.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I'm all like I think this movie's going to be freaking awesome. Plus, again, DC focused on one person, right? Again, so with this guy, Patterson, he's actually a really good actor.
Yeah.
We all know him from Twilight, but as an actor, this guy's really, really fucking good.
He's done other good movies, yeah.
He's so good. So he's going to do Batman justice, right? That's my feeling. And you know what? There's a lot of people who are huge James Bond fan, right? So anytime James Bond comes out with a movie, they're going to be there. They're going to watch him. That's how I am with Batman. There's not one Batman movie that disappointed me. Even the one with the Arnold Schwarzenegger and all of that.
Batman Forever.
I was at that age where I actually enjoyed that movie. I didn't watch it as an adult and thought it was corny or whatever. So I was kind of right at that age where I actually thought that movie was kind of fun, So I'm a huge Batman movie fan, so no matter what, I might be one-sided on this, but I'm going to enjoy it. It's just he's my kind of James Bond thing. I'm always waiting for the next Batman movie to come out. I just can't wait. So I'm excited about this one.
Which one, that man? And I mean, going back to what Broski said, man, about Robert Pattinson playing this role, you know what I mean? I mean, if you've seen the trailer, him playing Batman, looks pretty dope. I think the more key is him playing Bruce Wayne, right?
Right.
because that's more of the civilian role. That's the more because Batman, he's kicking ass. If you saw that shit looked dope. It looked dope. It was badass. Josh, what you say? Did you say what you had to say about this? Or
I
no?
did.
You did.
James.
My bad.
You know what? I think we would all look at Pattinson completely differently for this role if we didn't see him in Twilight or even heard of him in Twilight at all. If we didn't hear about that, I mean, we'd be fully on board on this. Now, I think Pattinson will kill it. I think he will. I mean, people continue to overlook this one little thing, and I said this a year ago. When they were talking about the last Fandom, Matthew Reeves' direction.
Yes.
Like, if you haven't seen his work on Planet of the Apes, the entire, I don't think he did the entire trilogy. I think he did the last two.
Think so.
Watch those movies, because what he does with the mood lighting for even Joe's last two movies, he's incorporating the same thing into this and making it even darker. And I can't wait. I can't wait for this movie to come out. I mean, it comes out around the same time my birthday is happening. And it's like, this is awesome. It's a big time movie, and no one really talks about Matthew Reeves at all as a director. I mean, I think after this movie comes out, we're going to be talking about this guy a lot more, hoping for him to do a sequel and hoping to do the whole deal about can we get both of them back on for a sequel. If you guys aren't familiar with the whole thing, what we're seeing right now, Matthew Reeves is a very grounded director. So what you see with the Riddler right now, and you're thinking there might be a reveal from that, I don't think there's a reveal. I think that's what it is. And I think the same thing. I think the same thing is for Catwoman. She's a cat burglar. And if she's gonna look like that, that's what she's gonna look like. I think Matthew Reeves is a very grounded director. And going back to this picture right here, with the Penguin, God, somebody give an Oscar for the makeup work, because first trailer I saw, I didn't think that was Colin Farrell
at all. Yeah.
It doesn't look fake. It looks like a completely different person. So, guys, I mean, don't sleep on this movie. I think this movie is going to probably be one of the best films, to watch in 2022, no doubt.
Yeah, I agree, man. But real quick, man, Heroes Reborn. Yeah, dude, Val Kilmer was better than George Clooney, man.
No doubt.
Way better.
I enjoyed the Batman Forever movie, bro. George Clooney, him and Bruce Wayne didn't match. You know what I mean? But the Val Kilmer, it was pretty dope, man. Pretty dope. But yeah, man, going back to this, man, this image right here, yeah, and the way he talked in the trailer, like he got that gangster mafia, you know what I'm saying? Like from Staten Island type shit. Yeah. This comes out next March
22nd,
next year.
2022.
So not too far.
No, not too far at all.
5 months.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited about Colin Farrell playing this role too, man. Like, there's a lot of good actors in this movie, that I'm excited for. Josh mentioned Commissioner Gordon, Jeffrey Wright. That's another one that he's been everywhere. He's been doing the voice of the Watcher on What If. My man, what was that HBO show he's been doing? Westworld, right?
Westworld, yeah. He was also in Shaft as a bad guy.
Yeah, I remember that. He's playing a Spanish guy.
Tiger Woods.
In that movie, it was really good. That movie OG that came out last year was on HBO.
He's in a lot of stuff, man. I think he'll knock it out
in prison with the actors were real prisoners.
Yeah, this scene right here when he thought he made the Batmobile crash or whatever. Yeah. And he was excited. He was like, I got you, whatever. Yeah, the way he talked, it was just like he sound like a gangster from New York. You know what I mean? He sound like that.
I don't know why this scene. I mean, I do know why, but this scene reminded me of the scene from Batman Forever where Two-Face shoots the rocket at the Batmobile and he starts dancing like he got him, and then he didn't. Wait, no. I'm kind of mixing two scenes together. The car chase with Two-Face, but then there is another part where he shoots a rocket launcher at him down in the sewer. I don't know, it reminded me of it.
That's pretty dope. You got to see him. The Batmobile come out of the fire and crash into him, made him flip or whatever, and he just walks up to it. It was a badass scene. Pretty dope. And then you get more rabbit. This is what you talk about. He looked like a little bit like Val Kilmer here. Maybe I guess
not there.
I think he does.
Not there.
I honestly don't think he does. He kind of just looked like his own Batman. Like I said, I mean, I think he's going to do a pretty good performance in this role.
And I like how they give him the more like traditional, not traditional Batman with just the shoulder. He has like a little like, if you see Batman by Gaslight, he has a little turtleneck or whatever the fuck. The costume, and there goes the Batmobile right there.
Speaking of Gotham by Gaslight, like I'm so happy that they're continuing on with the black and white series, the statues. But the one that you chose to come back with was the Gotham by Gaslight one. Really?
But I like the outfit though, man. It matched a little bit. It reminded me of Batman by Gaslight. I mean, Gotham by Gaslight. So, pretty dope. He got the Batmobile. This is the scene that I was talking about with Penguin. I thought the Batmobile looks pretty badass.
This is the only thing I didn't like was actually the Batmobile.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't see enough of it. I only saw small glimpses. I think once I see more of it, I'll probably like it.
Yeah,
but I just thought it was too basic. But I understand where this movie's coming from, right? It's coming from the beginnings, right?
Yeah, the beginning.
I do get that part. There's that transitioning part. But I guess I'm so used to seeing like, crazy Batmobiles.
Yeah, I think they should have just since it is his beginning, I think they should have just left the Batmobile out completely. Just not even have him into any of that, techie stuff that he's, kind of morphed into. Just have it be about his year one roots type of stuff,
I like the grounded look, man. That whole thing, like I said, like what we've seen with the Riddler, Catwoman, even the Batmobile, which is it's a car, but still, it's very grounded. And like I said, it's very year one. And that's where this looks, and he has the whole establishing shots for everything. The situation. It is a very grounded look, and I think we're all going to enjoy this.
Yeah, and Jeffrey Wright was great in Boardwalk Empire. Boardwalk Empire was an awesome show, bro.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Yes. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, man. Real quick, man. We got a $2 super chat here. He says, "I love the Darth Vader inspired hallway scene." Yeah, that's what we're getting too big. You're rushing yourself, so you could have saved you $2. You know what I mean? Real quick, the new Batman wears heavy dark makeup around the eyes that they show when he takes off his mask. That's odd. I mean, I thought that was pretty cool because when you see the other movies and they take off the mask, you don't see it.
Yeah,
and they were wearing it.
It magically disappears.
Yeah. So I kind of I like the authentic, ness to it. You know what I mean? It's even though it's a movie. Let me see. We're gonna move on to this scene. This is the scene right here when he started just kicking ass. My man electrocuted this dude or whatever, fried his fucking head off or whatever the fuck. It's just a gritty scene, man. And this hallway,
awesome, man.
Oh my god,
you shoot in the chest.
Yeah, man. Man, when they did this scene, I was like, yo, oh my god,
dude, seriously, if I was one of those two guys and I just unloaded all that fucking lead into this dude and he just kept walking at me, dude, I'd just shoot myself in the head, be like, yeah, all right, you win.
I'm just saying, there's a whole space right here you could aim at too.
That's true, right? Yeah,
there's a whole space right here.
Just shoot him in the mouth.
Yo,
I think it's the fact.
Not only that, his legs don't protect him.
We need to make that t-shirt. Yo, just shoot him in the mouth.
Look at his legs. His legs don't. He looks like he's just kind of wearing regular pants,
like jeans or some shit.
Yeah.
I think the fact that it's all dark and black and they're shooting, they don't know what the hell's coming. They're just shooting whatever. So
that's true.
Just a chest, because if you look at it, it's just straight dark. So all they do is just trying to shoot somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, but he eventually gets close and he's spraying a fucking automatic weapon. I mean,
I think he'll live.
Aim, just fucking point and.
Yeah. I'm thinking this is gonna be probably the best DC film maybe next year. Yeah, I'm tend to agree, man. Definitely, we gotta agree, Biggs. The flashing hallway scene is shot really well. Definitely, man. That was awesome. That was one of the best part of the trailer. Watch year one animated movie of DC. It was a prototype Batmobile. Yeah. The Doom said it. It's the beginning of Batman, so you're gonna get not the full effect of the Batmobile or Batman's armor, as you see here.
Like I said, I understand the gist of the movie, right? We're talking about the very beginnings.
Yeah.
I think even Biggie's was saying that this is probably where he still needs to find out where he splits himself between Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Right? He still needs to find that split. And so I'm just saying that I'm so used to seeing an actual done Batmobile that this was probably that was just probably the weirdest thing for me. But I mean, even the costume, if we look at it right now, it's got more of a military vibe versus a superhero vibe. But I know I'm going to enjoy it for sure.
Yes, fucking Roman is an idiot. Spray and pray. Yeah, definitely, man. The only trained to shoot for cinemas and law enforcement and the military. Oh, okay, there you go, man. That's why they're not shooting for the head. You know what I mean? That billionaire Kevlar hit.
No,
Yeah,
they're not shooting for the head, because if they shot for the head, then we wouldn't have a movie.
hey, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
We're getting too realistic here, guys.
Yeah, I know, but it goes back to what we say in the beginning of Batman. Even the armor right here, him what Josh is saying, him like wearing regular pants. This is just the beginning of the Batman. How we seeing him. Throughout Gotham City. Let me see who else we have here. We got would have been awesome if the mask closed up bulletproof. Nah, I don't like that closed mouth shit. I like the Batman how he is. Happy 60th Golden State.
Right.
Andy Serkis said the movie is a classic, and then in a recent interview, yeah, man,
yeah, but again, and I'm not saying it won't be, but also take that comment with a grain of salt. He also just said that Venom was also a really good movie.
Yeah, I'll give you that one, Josh.
Which comic will be spec worthy? Eagle and Detective Year 2. Dude, I mean, if you're going back to the year 2, you take your pick. But
neither one of them.
Neither one, I think, because honestly speaking, there's so many Batmans that you can tell that were picked in this movie that they threw here and there. You know what I mean?
Look, I was discussing this at the store the other day. It's very, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You guys would probably know better than me, but like, there's very few like storylines that to spec on that actually ever become anything for anything more than a moment. You know what I mean? Like it's so rare. Like did Infinity War or Gauntlet, did that really do anything when those movies were coming around? Or
at the moment.
But I'm saying for the second. But did they go like bonkers, like a first appearance would, or something like that? Like
no.
with like a costume, like with the exception of a very limited few, like. I've never understood like specking on storylines in comics. It never.
Well, that's the whole reason why Secret Wars is going up crazy right now, because everybody's specking on
but I'm
whole...
saying it's not a 100% like don't ever do it because it's never happened. I'm saying it's not likely. I would say Secret Wars, probably a little bit different.
Yeah, well, I mean, Biggie's has a good one. I mean, it's not even really a spec per se. I think you should, as a collector, always try to have these things on your radar, which is 171 and 155. If you can have these on, you should always try to have these on your radar. But
agreed.
It does get crazier as trailers comes out, as movies comes out. The books do command a little bit more of a higher price, right? So you can't spec on Batman #1.
You can't spec on Batman 171. You can't spec on these, but these are keys. These are keys that
Well, 171 and 155 is a pretty good deal, and it's not super costly if you get it in a lower grade. So those are good things to pick. But I mean, honestly, with or without the movie, those are the kind of books that kind of. I've never been a guy to spec on villains unless they're iconic. That's always been my thing. Never buy a first appearance of a villain unless they're iconic.
Yeah.
Riddler, Penguin, these people are iconic. I know. I wasn't even too big on Thanos. It was like, it was a Thanos and Drax mix for the Iron Man book. That really got me more.
Thanos.
What happened?
Okay, broski.
No, Josh is like Thanos.
Yeah. Like, I've never been big on that, but to me, it's always hard to spec on villains unless they're like freaking iconic. Like, you gotta have that. Like, Lex Luthor is iconic. You know what I mean? Yes. Like, these people are
Joker.
The Green Goblin and Doc Ock. These people are iconic.
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
I mean,
I think for this movie, let's don't spec on nothing. Just enjoy. Just enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, because there's so many things. There's key books that are based on. Some people say they take some concepts from the Long Halloween. They said they picked on from year 2, year 1, whatever the case is. To make this movie. But it's to spec on a big set. Batman 171, 155.
You should get those storylines anyway, just because they're great read.
I will tell you this though. Right now, wait about a couple of weeks. Pick up all of those books. Because they tend to die down after a couple of weeks. And when the first trailer comes, or when somebody talks about it, somebody bigger than Joker, right? Says like, we used, the Long Halloween and we used, year 2 as a blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, these books go bananas. So you buy it about 2 to 3 weeks after DC Fandom, pick it up then, and you hold on until you wait for that first trailer. And then that's when, if you want to release it, you probably make the most amount of money then.
We were talking about this beforehand, and I think it's kind of true, is I just don't think DC properties move the needle that much on books.
Do you know?
Not as much as Marvel has, for sure. I mean, there was a little hype on Blue Beetle. That took a little bit of a uptick, but not as much.
Yeah.
See, I don't know, because I haven't looked since yesterday at any of these books related to anything that they've announced or shown. Like, has anything like really gone ballistic since yesterday? Like the way that Marvel would have?
No.
I tell you right now that Robin's workout cover starts.
I tell you one thing, because I'm always on alert when it comes to the Black Adam Alex Ross cover. That I got a few notifications right after the thing, and that those prices kind of went up. You know what I mean? But when it comes to other books, it's hard. We talked about this, Josh, before the show. It's like, why DC like key spec books is not like as hot as to say like Marvel books, you know what I mean? And is it because of the bad track of what the
I think it's a bunch of different factors, honestly.
It's happened to Marvel too. Whenever the movie doesn't come out just as good, the books don't do as well. So like we go back as far as X-Men and the first appearance of Apocalypse, that book got hot. That movie came out, it was trash. That thing was dumped hard.
But that was after the fact. I'm talking about DC books don't even move the needle in the lead up to it. Once it's out, that's one thing. I mean, the books usually tend.
What are you gonna buy though? Because it's older stuff. Like,
well, exactly, and that's one of the reasons why I think you won't see that much movement is because most people can't afford it anyway.
Yeah, you can see movement in Venom first appearance because it came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
You're not going to see too much of a movement of the first Silver Age appearance of Penguin or Joker.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, I agree with that statement. But like, if you look at some of these like Marvel books, like let's take for example Kang, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, comparing it to a Golden Age book, it's not even comparable, obviously. But like once they announce Kang or they show Kang, everyone or a lot of people try to go get his first appearance. Then that becomes outpriced for most people. Then people try to go for the second appearance or the third appearance or something else related to him. That doesn't even really happen with DC. Like people aren't like, well, I know I can't get the first Silver or Golden Age or first appearance of the Penguin, but I can get his first Silver Age appearance, and that doesn't even really happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's pretty simple, guys. It comes down to only one thing. Marvel's better than DC.
All right, good night.
Yeah, nah. I'm not gonna agree with that, bro. I'm not gonna agree with that.
You were.
I'm not, and I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna sit here and listen. I don't care how corny and simple-minded I am. I'm not gonna say
big mad real quick.
No, I'm not gonna go big mad because I'm not gonna say DC is better than Marvel. I'm just saying they have.
I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's so weird how it works. This is how it works in my mind. It's like Marvel all around, I think, is better than DC, but DC has Batman. And just what's inside of the Batman universe is so far and above everything else in my mind that it just there's so much weight to it that it's like, yeah, but like the rest of the DC universe can be garbage. And a lot of it is not good. I mean, I'll give you that. But like that property just carries so much weight because there's so little of it that's bad.
Yeah. I mean, one thing it goes back to my man Tito, Kingdom Comics, a few months ago. Remember before Titans came out. Red Hood was announced or whatever, and he put up on his IG, why is Batman 635 not like a hot book?
I agree.
And I agree with his post. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, that's a key. You know what I mean? And it goes to show, not even a series that can be good can help the book. Because the series was good. The series is good.
Well, see, I don't think it should be hot because of that show. Mm-hmm. I just think that book should be hotter just in general. True. Because that's just such a cool character. But not to go off on another tangent, but it's like, this is one of my concerns when we're always talking about Damian Wayne. Like, I don't ever see them getting that character off the ground, like ever. I don't see it.
I think he's going to have his day one day.
No, and I see what you're saying, but at the same time, like a collector, you almost have to be a speculative investor, right? And when you be a speculative investor within the comic book collecting community, you always have to at least try to think ahead. And I think one of the biggest things right now is Batman 655 is not, like you said, they just announced Super Sons, and really that book hasn't even. Yeah. I just bought one for like $35 yesterday.
Affordable.
I think I'm just going to keep on stacking up on Batman 655 as long as they're going to sell it to me on the cheap side. So, because I see more potential with Damian Wayne than anybody else in the DC. There's a lot going on, but I just see he's the biggest potential because so much people like Batman. You know what I mean? Like, because Batman is so huge, if you take over that role, you know what I'm saying? It's like Miles Morales taking over the role of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's such a huge deal. I don't think John Kent is going to be much of a big deal because I don't think people care about Superman as much as they do Batman. So when it comes to the speculative investment side, I think right now is probably the time to be picking up a shitload of Batman 655s.
635.
Only because,
635.
No, 655. First Damian he's talking about.
Yeah, I think right now is the best time because it's not going crazy. And that's really, like you said, even Josh just said it. The biggest thing they got going for them is Batman. Mm-hmm. Well, if anybody takes over Batman, who is it? It's him. So right now is the time to pick him up cheap, whether it's a Qbert or a cover A. Or if somehow you find a what do they call that? Newsstand variant.
Yeah, and then real quick, Nostalgia Man Express, he says it kind of saying what y'all saying over here, man. It said because Titans is okay, but not great. The DC characters haven't really been properly represented in live action besides Batman, and it's true. It's true. I mean, but some movies were good, like Man of Steel was dope.
I love Man of Steel.
First Wonder Woman was awesome, but we need more. We need consistency. We need consistency with this, I think that's what it is. And then Biggs, man, he said Batman 171 CGC 8.0 sold for $2,900 on eBay today. That's pretty big. Man. So it shows is somewhat moving, but that I feel like out of all the characters, Riddler or Penguin should be the books to move. You know what I mean? So the Silver Age Penguins and the Silver Age Riddlers, they're gonna be, doing things. But my thing is like Doom says, is that book gonna hold its value like few months from now? Just because what it is. So the big test is to see what was going on in January. Let's see what that book is doing. 8.0 in January. Is it still 2,900 or above?
This is the crazy thing. Is like people will see this stuff and then they'll start wanting to buy it now.
Yeah,
and we've seen this cycle over and over and over again. That if you've been in here and been collecting comics long enough, that there's a period where you can just kind of relax. When there's a buying period, when there's a selling period. You know what I mean? Yeah. And right now, you don't want to buy. They just came out with DC Fandom. Like, you got to learn to, like, kind of just relax and hold back. Wait about a month or two when everybody kind of almost forgets. And then if you want to sell it, wait for that first trailer. Because then that's when these people are, again, still, like, looking for these books. So...
it's kind of like what we've been saying before too. It's like it's got got the timing. It's the timing about if you don't have the book before it's hot, don't get it while it's hot, because that's where you're gonna cough up too much money for the book. You know what I mean? Wait till the hype dies down, then you'll pay the lower end of that. You know what I mean? But if you don't have it before the hype, you know what I mean, then you're gonna pay crazy money for it. You know what I mean? Look at the 8.0 Batman's 171 $2,900. That's what you're gonna be paying for 8.0 white pages, like Josh likes. You know what I mean? But he said a 4.0 sold for 676, a 2.0 sold for 555, 2.5, excuse me. So
But,
I mean,
but correct me if I'm wrong. We had like a little trailer back during the COVID time of this
Right.
Batman movie.
yeah.
You remember? So what happened is that showed up, the books peaked up, and then it went back down again because people forgot. Now here's a second trailer. So you know what I'm saying? It's just like but you got to be invested in this hobby, and what that means is go ahead. Sorry, go.
Sorry. But here's the thing too. It like that may have just sold for 2,900, but that actually went down from the last sale. So it's not like that trailer just pushed that book up to 2,900.
Yeah. I mean, let me see. Let me read some of the comments, man.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
Got Marvel Comics 67. He said, I'm getting Adventure of Superman 500 first Connell for under $5, and look at his presence now. Facts. Yeah, we're at that one, man. We got if Paul Dano's performance is amazing, the Riddler books will go up a bit. Nostalgia, my man Biggs is already saying the books is already going up. You know what I mean? So here we got anything over.
It went down.
Oh, that, from 8.0. What was the last 8.0 sold for? Before this one?
32, almost 3,300.
3,300. All right. So
it's not like it's done any. I mean, again, I think it's too early to tell. You'll see in the next couple days.
Too close. Yeah. Dennis, man. He says anything over bought is a bad investment. Needs to buy when people are selling and selling when people are buying.
I don't agree with that statement at all.
I mean, it all depends, man. If you it depends. I don't know. I'm the type of dude I like to keep my books. You know what I mean? But I do buy books for investment also. You know what I mean? To flip. But
because look, I've explained this before. Do you want to overpay on everything? No, of course not. I get it. But there's certain books that are just going to continue to go up and up and up and up, and they're never coming back down. And to get them now. Like, perfect example, every ASM book that I've bought, we'll just use 2 through 20, for example. Every single one that I've overpaid for, according to GPA.
Yeah.
Every single one of them has blown way past what I've paid for it. And I've overpaid on all of them. Some of them have doubled already what I've paid for. So, like, it's not always a bad thing to overpay. If you know what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, Nick Goltra, man, Nicholas Goltra, he says, wonder if you're all going to chat about Milestone Animation. It's kind of like what James said, is pre-production. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, not really much to talk about. I mean, with Static Shock and that universe icon and all that stuff, it's pretty dope. I can't wait till it comes out. I got to see something though. You know what I mean?
That's another great example. That was talked about almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Right. The whole Static Shock thing. That thing went cuckoo. Right, and then it died off, and then here we are again. So
yeah,
there are times when people forget about stuff.
What you said, broski?
No, I think it's gonna be good because it's something new for this genre that don't know about the stuff back in the day of Milestone. So this is kind of like something. And when they discussed that, they said that they were going to try to keep it relevant to what's going on now, based on the past. So by having this, which they have, hardware number 1. It came out about a month ago, 2 months ago. It was a pretty good read. I have the first issue. I think what they're doing now is I like the fact that they're trying to like broaden that aspect of characters, kind of like bringing that. So I think it's gonna do a good job because they're actually working on an animation program. I don't know if it's gonna be for HBO Max or anything, but they're working on something for those characters. And I think once they do that, it's gonna bring the comics up to snuff of people wanting to read more about the characters. So not just Static Shock in general, just like all the other ones that we're talking about. So I like the interview and what they're talking about based on it when he did the interview on it made me listen instead of fast forwarding, to be honest.
Me too, broski. But I just feel like they didn't show nothing, and like James said, if it's pre-production,
Did I hear pre-production? Somebody talk pre-production?
No. We talk about milestone animation that they were talking about yesterday too. I mean, it was all just talks, right? So once we get something, to show off, then But I'm excited for him, man. You should like I said, all those characters pretty dope. Real quick, Biggs, man. He said, I was winning an ASM 300 CGC 8.5 on eBay today for $700. I was the only bidder. I was set to win today, but just got a message that my bid was canceled and the item was pulled out. LOL. Wow. That's some grimy eBay shit. So, it depends on the book when you overpay. Silver Age Spider-Man is pretty safe, but not much else.
Not much else. There's plenty else.
Spider-Man is safe?
Yes, Spider-Man is safe. Silver Age Spider-Man to overpay.
I mean, I guess.
No,
but
he's saying it's okay to overpay. For
yeah. Fantastic Four. You don't think it's a safe bet to overpay on some of these FF books?
Nah.
I mean, condition-wise, listen.
I think FF, you want to get the main keys, and then that's it.
Yeah, right. I'm not saying every book, obviously.
No, but I guess what Big is saying is every book for Amazing Spider-Man. That's a pretty safe bet. And I don't think there's a lot of series that you can do that with every single book. I think books like FF, I think it's just all about the main keys. But that's just my personal opinion.
No.
I mean, it might, you can call me out on it. That's just my personal opinion.
Nah. I'm tending to agree.
When you're the face of the company, Spider-Man is the face of Marvel. It's a pretty safe bet. Fantastic Four is not the face of Marvel.
Just when I thought DC was dead, they let everybody know the Batman is the shit. Yeah, definitely, man. What is going on, Nigel, man? Desire Comics saying what's up. Thanks for joining us, man. We're wrapping up. Sorry, every time I hear Static Shock, I go whoop whoop. Static Shock was dope. Biggs, my man, look, we found the culprit who pulled your book, man, from eBay. He said, sorry, Biggs, I couldn't let it go for cheap. You know what I mean? So my man Big says, when I talk about Spider-Man overall, all the Silver Age run, but with FF, you can't really say that because it's only the keys for now.
No, I wouldn't even say the whole Spider-Man Silver Age run. I wouldn't overpay for, all those books, like 1 through 80, whatever.
Yeah,
the bigger keys for sure, or even the minor keys for sure.
Josh, but Josh is different because he has a goal, right? He's trying to get all those ASMs, right? 8 and above.
Not just that, but he wants to make sure that they're of a higher tier too, right?
Yeah.
But that being said, like, I'm not going to overpay for something that I don't think will eventually catch the price that I'm paying, unless the only time I've done something like that where I've overpaid for a book, and Doom can probably relate to this somewhat, for something that I know will probably never catch its value, is one of these like rare books that I never see, that like I'm trying to finish like my Batman New 52, the incentive covers. Like, some of them are so rare that like I'm willing to take a loss on it just because I never see it.
Yeah.
Well, plus you're at that point, you're almost finishing it, right? Like,
all right.
So that's you got that part too, right?
Yeah. So dope discussion, man. We brought Fandom, we broke it down, man. Before we go, man, guys, what do y'all thought about Fandom? What do you think of everything? What went on? Was it good? Was it bad? I want to hear y'all guys' opinion, man. Overall,
it was all right, man. It was one of those things where it's kind of like, they're gonna run out of times that they keep talking about Black Adam eventually on a Fandom. At some point you got to talk about something new. At some point, like next year, I'm looking forward to seeing them talk about something that's not Black Adam, not like what we've been talking about for the last 2 Fandoms. Because it's okay. That's about it. I'm not like losing my mind over it, but it could be better.
I think same kind of with James. It's fine. Like I said at the beginning of the show, they need to figure out a way to cut this down. And I'm gonna use Sony, PlayStation, and Xbox learned this a couple years ago to cut down their press conferences, like at E3, and just hit them with just give me the trailers back to back to back. Maybe you can have a little bit of explanation, like how they're showing like the pre-production on some of these movies. That's fine, okay. But like, we don't need these interviews, before or after the fact. If you want to have those, that's fine. But do that as something like on the side that somebody can go and watch. You don't need that in the main part of the presentation. Just hit us with the big guns.
You know what? I'm agreeing with y'all. I'm agreeing with both of y'all. I feel like since it's the second Fandom, I feel like over the years they'll get it right. Right now it's just they trying to get their shit together. Trying to pick up what they can. And will they get it right is to be determined, right?
Well, it's hard too because this was a virtual thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of hard too. You know what I mean?
That's
There's not the same effect as like you having a huge crowd in a convention, and then they show this. You remember what Marvel used to do? They used to show the trailer. They used to show everybody's reaction. There's things like that they didn't get to really show. So it's really based on your own personal stuff. I don't play video games, so that's all in Josh's corner or Joker's corner, whatever you guys do. I don't watch animated stuff, so. I'm not going to really care less about the animated stuff, but I will watch the movies, right?
Yeah.
So for me, my biggest thing is how the sequels will come back. Those are the ones that worry me because so far they haven't done well. And as long as they keep the movies focused on one person, and there seems to be some good stuff coming down the line, right? I think those will do well. And we'll see because DC's in this space right now that they want to do as well as Marvel, but I think if they just realize that maybe you just go at your own pace, I think it'll be a lot better than trying to play catch up. Because are we doing a multiverse because we heard that Marvel is also doing a multiverse? It's like one of those things. Like, are we trying to catch up to their multiverse? And then once we see Marvel's multiverse, are they going to start changing things? In the flat, you know what I mean? There's so many things. I feel like they're so wishy-washy about stuff.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard because you can compare and contrast, but I don't. When I go through DC or Marvel, I go with the blind state of mind. I never compare and contrast when it comes to stuff. I just enjoy it. I'm a fan guy. If it comes to animated movies, games, I don't know. A lot of people criticize, it was done last year, doing this year. I don't care because they're showing new things. And I'm excited to see stuff in the progress. It's just I don't know. I don't like to. How you say? I came in watching it today, happy because something's out, even though it's virtual or not. I don't like me personally. That's how come I probably stay quiet for the most part because I have the difference of how I like to see things. I've watched movies for years. So I don't like to compare and contrast when it comes to Marvel and DC myself. I like to just enjoy what I'm actually getting through what they're showing and excited for new things to come out because we had a point in DC where we thought DC was over because of the comics and the situation about a year ago and what was going on and of people getting fired. So to me, it's just I'm excited to see the fact that they're moving on and doing stuff still and actually showing new things like we talked the milestone. It's just to me, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing and the fact that Smallville is coming out with the 20-year anniversary Blu-ray DVD. This we didn't mention that, but that's something that excites me because that was something I grew up with as a kid watching Smallville at the age of 13, whatever it was, 14, and watching seasons 1 through. I only got to 8. I didn't get to finish it because I grew out of that phase for a minute. But I'm happy the fact to see a lot of things that I wasn't aware of. And it helps me with knowledge when it comes to collecting comics, video games. So I don't know. I don't like to criticize a lot. Me personally, if you notice, I just like to enjoy what I like to watch at what's coming out because I don't like to set the bar too high myself when it comes to watching stuff. And you guys heard it before. I don't really. There's things I don't like, but a lot of times I don't like to compare because when I start to compare and contrast, it's going to make me hate things more than I enjoy them. That's just my personality. When it comes to
you know what we didn't talk about is, and I had this muted, What is the whole thing with Jim Lee and Infinite Crisis? What are they redoing that series with him doing the artwork? Is that what they're doing? What was that whole thing?
I don't think they are. I don't
It's
know.
weird. I thought it was like something he's doing based on storyline or something like that. It was weird. I understand what you're saying, Josh, because I was trying to get the point of that as well when I was watching. I was
like, again, I had it muted, so I'm like, are they? But part of it I didn't. I'm like, are they just gonna like kind of like remake Infinite Crisis, but just have Jim Lee do the artwork? I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of dope, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see exactly because they didn't
But I
give
don't
too
know if
much
that's what they're
information on
doing.
that.
Though. I don't know. I still don't understand what that was.
I know because I wasn't really 100% paying attention, but I know that he was saying about it was like a contest, right? Because he was zoomed in on certain covers, like a part of the cover of Infinite Crisis, and I guess people had to guess what the cover was, and I guess it was like a contest. I think that's what that was. I'm not sure if he's doing interiors. I didn't hear nothing about that, Josh.
Okay.
So I can't say nothing about that. And maybe somebody in the chat, if you heard something of that, you can answer Josh. But yeah, man. I mean, overall, man, for me, DC Fandom. I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed last year's. I enjoyed this year. This year, finally, we got to see something, whatever. And I agree with James and Josh. Like I said before, kind of tiring, that they repeating from a little bit same thing from last year about Black Adam. Then this year, we got to see a little something, though. You know what I mean? We got to see him in the suit. We got to see the actors, already in the movie. So I was excited about that. I was excited about the Batman Crusader, the new animated series is coming out for Batman, which I think is freaking sick. If you got Bruce Timm behind that, man, I think he's gonna put his input in that one because Batman animated series. He said he kind of had to hold back. And he said this Batman animated series is gonna be more Batman animated series than it was. You know what I mean? So I like that. I like the sound of that. I like that. Hopefully that'll be true. With comics, certain comics is coming out. They were talking about that. I'm excited about certain comics. Coming out too. They have a new. I think different type of Superman with Clark Kent, not John Kent, coming out. That sounds pretty cool. Let me see what else. I'm trying to break down. I'm excited about my Doom Patrol, Teen Titans coming out. Certain things. I was like, I kind of tuned out a little bit. I tuned out, like I said, about the Jim Lee with the Infinite Crisis. It was like an intermission for me. You know what I mean? Like a break time. You know what I mean? That do other things. But certain things is like I felt like it was too long. If you shortened it maybe 2 hours, maybe a little bit better, it would have been better. To me, I would have. I think everybody would have enjoyed it better. But like I said, this is the second one. So they got to get things right. They got to get into a flow. It's only the second one. So we'll see next year and the following year how they progress. Real quick, Biggs, man, he gives in his opinion. He says, what I did like is that they showed you the filming process on most of these movies, and they're using the Star Wars Mandalorian technology that was used. Industrial light and magic is making a killing. There you go. It's appreciate everybody giving their input too, man. What they liked, man. Marvel movies had an agenda since. You said agenda. Since the first Iron Man, DC keeps releasing random movies with no connection. I see that, man. Jim Lee was doing a 16-part connecting panels tribute to Crisis. Oh, that's all it was, Josh.
Okay.
All right, man. I know we were supposed to do our artist spotlight, but we'll save that for next show.
Yeah,
We're done with that, man. I think this show was good enough with the way it was with Fandom. Again, you know what I mean. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Let the guys say their goodbyes, man. We're gonna start off with James, man.
Bye. No, hey, actually, no. It's been great, guys. Thank you for having me on. I try to get on as much as I can on Sundays, but you see me on Thursday for FLC, or work hard on FLC for Friday. And I'll be. I'm back in it, back from vacation, and got a bunch of haul videos I got to crank out at some point. But other than that, it's been fun.
Yo, I know. Yo, I didn't highlight it earlier, but Roman was like, "How can a 7-foot guy fit in the X-wing? Wearing that helmet, yeah."
So it's custom made, bro. I mean, come on, man. I'm part of the resistance, bro.
But yeah, man, I'm glad to have you back, man. I know football season is a little rough, but us doing every other weekend, I feel like it's pretty cool. It's pretty dope. We gotta get to see Doom more. I appreciate that. Next up is Doom. Say your goodbyes, Doom.
That guy.
Yeah, no, man, just having fun being on these podcasts, and I like it now. It's we're a little bit more spread out, so we get to talk a little bit more in depth. Yeah, man. Can't wait for the next show in a couple of weeks, and I'm just going to be watching the Great British Bake Off until then. So,
Yo, my daughter's watching that too, man. So yeah,
I'm telling you, if you are not watching the Great British Bake Off on Netflix,
I gotta get on that.
You are missing something. However, this season, I don't know. It's not the best. It's not the best season. The bakers that they chose for this season, I don't know, man. Anyway, mahalos.
Doom got to say boom boom. Oh, like the video. That's what you're saying. All right, Crispo, I got you, man. And Joshua, what you got to say, Josh?
Yeah, check out the MannyNYC's CGC unboxing from yesterday, and we have more coming. And this week from DC, make sure you don't pass this book up. This was really good.
Hold on, let me highlight you, bro.
Highlight it.
There you go.
It was really good, and so was this.
Catwoman.
Really good.
Yeah, you go. Remember you was shitting on me, James, with that book? You was like, "Yeah, I know you're gonna read that one." And like that'll be a good one. All right, James?
All right. Well, sue me. I'm done.
Why James gotta be a fat black guy?
What?
Oh, that's the way he sounds. I don't know. Just
why you gotta do that for?
Let me see. Bake Off best show Doom ever recommended to me. See, Dallas had to come back one. Damn, man, shit. Ugh, Cowboys, man. Broski, you there? If you're not there, man, we're gonna say goodbye without you. Your boy, you already know me. When it comes to me, I go do my whole videos. Your boy. Yeah, man, that's my brother, man. I'm sure he's off doing something for the wife, man. Again, man, you already know, man, the routine here in East Meets West, man. Make sure you watch our FOCs on Friday, man. I got you, Biggs. Every Friday, man, at noon, at noon, we drop the video. My man Biggs and my Biggs, Josh, Biggs, Liz, James is on it, Gomez, and I know Doom is not really on because he don't really like reading new comic book, books. But when he does, he's always invited. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, you already know the guys' links to their channels is in the description, and so are my homies. Everybody I fucks with is in the description, so make sure you sub them up on YouTube. Go watch. I don't know if Josh mentioned it, his live haul, unboxing yesterday. Did you mention that? No.
Yeah, CGC unboxing. Yeah, I did.
You did. All right. So make sure you go watch that. It was pretty dope. Dope books. You know what I mean? And that's it, man. Other than that, man, I want to say thank you for joining us today. We'll see you in 2 weeks, guys. Or if you're watching FOC, we see you this Friday. Or next Friday. This Friday? Whatever. See you then. Later.
Cut like a guillotine.